Why isn't he up here?
I don't know. He doesn't like me anymore.
He don't like her anymore.
He can't wait to shut the door. No, just kidding.
Oh,
You don't have a rope, twist your sheet up and tie a knot in it and slide down it.
He said he's almost done. I think he's working on trivia. That's why he's
oh,
busy, dude. That's usually if he can't come to our channel, cannot show up to our channel.
I didn't.
Yeah, I knew I best rephrase that quickly.
We know that's what you're trying to rub one out now.
And he says he's almost done. Look at there.
That's funny.
Do we need to talk sexier for you or what?
Come on up, you big boy.
Right. Do you need to touch
He's a legend in his own mind. I love that motherfucker, man. I cannot wait to give him a bear hug one day. And it's going to happen. Have a cold beer.
I know it.
You know.
We'll be awesome.
Maybe,
planning to meet up?
Maybe we'll get over there and jump on her jet and come see us.
Right? I'll just fly on over in my big ass jet.
What happened, kiddo?
What's wrong?
If
Come
you
on,
used a
baby.
bar right up that D, you'd have been I'm almost drunk.
What's the matter, honey ham?
You're almost what? Drone?
We're not talking to you. Orderly. He scared me.
John Paul. Oh, baby, talking sexy. I want to hear. Okay. John Paul.
I like Flatty.
Miss Flatty.
Oh, kiddo.
Miss Flatty, it's 6:30 in the morning. 6:30 in the morning for her. Dozer.
All right, I'm gonna drop down. I'll be in chat.
Okay,
I'm gonna try to get this one actually to go back to sleep.
All right, honey.
Thank
you for coming up. Good
night,
Kinsley.
She's got FOMO and she keeps hearing.
Yes, she's not liking it. All right, darling. Thanks for coming up and hanging out with us.
Of course.
Pleasure meeting you and your child, darling.
Oh, yes, pleasure meeting you, mister. Bye.
All right, good night,
I'm
darling.
on my prayers now just because.
You got what?
I said I'll throw y'all in my prayers.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right. Take care,
good night, sweetheart.
All right.
She'll know what I think, little bitty self.
She said, Buddy loves you too.
Uh-huh.
No doubt about it. In a sexy Canadian voice. I don't have a Canadian voice.
They're going to try to force it on us if we take him as our 51st state.
Right?
I don't know, man.
Yeah, it's nearly 7 a.m. where Flatty's at. She has been on here the whole time, which means she started with us at 1 o'clock in the morning her time.
Wow.
And she does this every week.
Wow.
She sticks with us like a trooper.
Are you bored? Is this the only? Are you in the mountains? Is this the only station you get?
Right? No, she's in the city. She's in the UK.
You got to give old John Paul. He's hard at work.
See that he's really needing the talk, I guess. So he wanted me to say, no doubt about it. He wanted me to say, no doubt about it. I don't know how sexy that is, but Dozer, what's up? Why do you not have a wrench? You're kind of telling on yourself here.
He was a bad boy.
Because that means you haven't been to my channel. Why would you have not been to my channel, Dozer? Is this the real Dozer?
You're like John Paul, aren't you? You're a troublemaker.
I'm not a troublemaker. Can you sing Happy Birthday, Mr. President, like Marilyn Monroe did? No, I cannot. Oh my God, that was so sexy. Oh, yeah, right. Sure it was. Okay. Well, I'm trying to figure out, is that Dozer? I think it is Dozer.
Yeah, it is.
Dozer, why don't you have a wrench? You've only been with us for 100 years.
101, actually.
You know what? Flatty told me this is our 3-year anniversary for being on YouTube.
Really?
Yeah. I didn't know it. That's why I have Flatty, because she tells me all those important dates.
I've been around for about 7.
Yeah.
But I was in the catfish community. I was in the first one was a fishing club kind of thing on the internet, and of course, I watched a few videos and shit that I got involved with, and we started sending each other antique lures to fish with. We call them traveling lures, and that was there was some pretty good guys on that channel. And then I went up and I found this cat. I started watching the Muddy Rivers catfishing. He's a friend of mine now. He fishes up there at Eagles Nest, and I just started. I got into the catfish community that way, and a couple of saltwater channels, and then the drama follows in every genre. And sometimes drama drives me away. I'm not big into drama, and I just ended up. I ended up here, and here he is. No matter where you're going, there you are.
Mm-hmm. I see. I got somebody in here bitching.
Yeah, I see. I think you just touche'd the shit out of traveling fools.
I guess.
Got a fucking point, fools. You motherfuckers that voted for Biden, it's y'all's fault that he has any kind of weapon at all. Touche, man. Touche. Daniel gets the quote of the day. Put that up there.
Which one are you talking about? Why would Canada marry the States? You wiped elected, corrupted, right? Well, I mean, you're talking about Butch Citizens. It didn't wipe his ass. Trust me.
Disrespecting Canada, but we blame Canada for everything.
Yeah. Nobody. I mean.
I like Letterkenny. Come on.
Can you say in your sexy voice, "Oh, John Paul, you're so big"? No, stop. Hey, Megan.
Oh yeah, dude. That crew was something else. They almost destroyed America before, and he still has not been inaugurated. So I'm not gonna calm down that he is been sworn in, which, by the way, doesn't have to be at the White House.
Right. The link, isn't it at the top? It's at the top, fools. Do you want me to send it to you? Is that what you want?
He likes personal stuff,
How does one join the show? Well, it's that little link at the top. You see it there, buddy? Do you need me to help you? It's pinned.
How I got here. I followed the yellow brick road.
Here it comes. What's up?
What's going on? No, it was still showing me the hole at the top.
Why do you sound funny?
Oh, I don't know. Why do I sound funny?
That's better. I don't know. You sound like you were underwater or something.
Yeah. I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 26 windows open on my computer. That might be the problem.
Oh, jeez. You've been a little busy.
Yeah, let me exit out of a couple of these.
Okay. So Daniel that's why I keep seeing these people. They're coming in and they're from, I get it. They're from your channel. I got it, Dagger. Duh.
Hey, you go, girl.
I figured it out.
Did
And
it
then
hurt?
Dozer just came in. Hi, Dozer.
Yeah, the reason I
Yeah.
couldn't find the link, it still had the poll at the top.
The poll. Oh, I should
You
see.
had to click off the
Well,
phone.
no, as soon as I clicked on it, it went away and the link popped up.
Oh, I see.
I think that was the problem.
Gotcha.
Hey, did you see Homeboy's answer to yours?
Mm-mm.
He said this. Where was it? Let's see. Why would Canada marry the states? You whites elected a corrupt president called Biden. I think that's a touche. I think that humorous.
Yeah, I didn't have any part in that. Only Duggar did.
Hey,
That's right.
them fighting words, pal.
He gonna
Hey,
get you.
getting a hug, you're gonna get a slug.
Now, see, I like the idea of Greenland better than I do Canada.
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah, I like that idea a lot better.
Yeah.
I know, but I'm never gonna see that. I mean, I'll go to Canada. I ain't not flying over the pond to go to Greenland. So
You don't got to go across the pond. It's a hop, skip, and a jump off the coast of Canada.
hmm.
Very
I mean, it's just because you're not going to see it. I mean, nobody's ever going to go visit Nate and, wherever the hell Nebraska. And just,
Right.
It might be a state as well, but it's not like anybody's ever going there.
Right?
I mean, they
Hey,
give us corn, at least Greenland. Yeah, sorry.
No, you're fine.
I know.
Hey, Megan.
Anyway, you too good to come up or what?
Thanks, darling.
You must have washed your panties, didn't you? You too good for us now.
Who?
I'm talking Wendy.
Hey,
Oh.
hey, Duggar, I got a funny trivia question here.
All right.
What cartoon duo came from Frostbite Falls, Minnesota?
Ugh. Minnesota.
Frostbite Falls.
Minnesota.
He's Googling it.
Cartoon? No, I'm not. Here, look. I wouldn't Google that.
I thought I heard you looking it up. That's why I said that.
Give me a
Hey,
second.
what's up, Wendy? How you doing? Kim, good to see you, Kim.
Something Mutt and Jeff? I don't know.
No, Rocky and Bullwinkle. Megan's got it in the chat.
I should have known that. Oh my God, man.
I knew that, fools. Yeah, Rocky and Bullwinkle. I used to
Fire.
love that show back in the day. And I found it on
Up
YouTube.
here.
I found it on YouTube, so I've been watching it. Yeah, Rocky and Bullwinkle are from Frostbite Falls.
Mm-hmm. Where'd Bullwinkle go to college?
What a matter you?
Yeah, what's the matter, you?
What's the matter you? Sorry, yeah. That took me about 10 years to work out that joke, by the way.
What's
Better
the
late
matter,
than
you?
never, I guess.
So you
No,
got
too
Nice
far.
that you knew it.
Canada.
Well, Megan knows all kinds of stupid shit, just like
Well,
me.
I do, fools. The amount of stupid trivia
Useless.
I've got in my head far outweighs the important shit that should be there. 100% fools. 100%.
Oh, your she
It's
shed.
lovely to see you, Mr. Duggar. Lovely to see you, Mr. Duggar.
Hello, darling.
Duggar, John Paul has a question for you in the chat.
Yeah. Where would you like me to be from, Big?
Only correct answer, Mr. Duggar. Only correct answer.
Where
I'll
would you
be
like
from
me to
wherever
be
you
from?
want.
Right. That was good.
Well played, sir.
Yeah, it's
Wendy.
cold here too. Hey, that's my boy down there, man. We tag team you. You're in trouble.
90. So this is not where I tell you it's 95 degrees Fahrenheit here today, Mr. Duggar.
Fuck off. Well, did I say that out loud? I'm sorry.
Oh, was that meant to be your inside voice? In your head voice, sir?
Yeah, it probably was. Tell her to fuck off. You know.
You can tell me
Megan.
too, and I probably will today because I've had a couple of drinks for my mum's birthday today. So,
How do you pronounce your last name, Megan?
Gawk Roger.
Gawk.
Gawk,
Roger.
as in like I'm gawking at you, gutters,
Gawk.
looking at you.
Gawk.
You know what
Like
that's
Mork and Mindy.
No, Gawk, Gawk is the pronunciation. It's
Like
and
pork.
Roger as in
Like it's
as
got
in
an L
the-
in it. Yeah. Gawk. Roger.
Yeah.
Roger.
Roger as in the
Roger.
band.
Oh, Gawk.
whose birthday was it?
My dear mum turned 74 today.
Oh, happy
To
birthday,
your mom.
Mom.
Thank you. Yeah, so we went out for lunch. We treated her to lunch, and I had a few rum and cokes in her honor, and yeah. So
Now, is
Shaz-
she's still alive, right?
yeah,
Yeah,
my dad
Yeah,
died.
yeah. Your dad
Shaz-
passed. I knew that.
Yeah, Shaz, I'm in northern New South Wales, so I'm depending where you are in Queensland. I'm 6.5 hours from Brisbane, south of the border.
All hell, Megan's mom. All hell. Happy
Oh,
birthday
hell.
to you.
I like the way she says, depending on where you are in Brisbane.
No, where you are in Queensland. If
Oh,
you're in
Queensland.
Brisbane,
If you're in
6.5
Brisbane.
hours.
That helps us all very much. You know,
I
'cause
wasn't talking to you fools. I was talking to Shaz Philharmonic. I can't even read her name because I've had a bit to drink, but Shaz, Phantom Chick, sorry.
I was like, Philharmonic, what?
Yeah, sorry. It's like rum's really getting to me 6 hours later.
John, no, I've got no gutters for you. And yeah,
Oh,
that's
he
not
took
the
it
kind of
into-
gutter I pedal.
It's not the gutter that we all reside in at one time or another, especially after a few rums, right, gutters?
Exactly. That's right.
But tell your mom, strange people all wish you happy birthday, Mom.
I will let her know, Mr. Duggar. She's not online, and I'd like to say not strange, just different from the normal.
Well, anyway, what you can do is just kind of like cut this part out, and everybody can see.
No, I'll clip it and I'll show her. I've got a couple of other streams I did today saying the same, but I will definitely let her know, Mr. Duggar. I'll say a handsome man named Mr. Duggar, mother.
A handsome fat man. Let's get it right.
Oh, excuse me, I stand corrected, sir. Wished you a happy birthday. And then there was some idiot named Fools who did the same, and a lovely lady named Gutters and Wendy and everyone in the chat. I will pass it on, sir. I definitely will.
Fools, I was thinking me and you should challenge somebody on Ike's wrestling.
Yeah, I haven't seen Ike around lately. Is he? Somebody said he had a girlfriend.
Saw him,
Oh, he's big. He's big time busy. He got time to make up.
I saw him a couple of weeks ago was his birthday? A week ago?
Yeah,
Ish?
this weekend.
Yeah, I saw him then, but I haven't seen him do any wrestling or anything.
He's supposed to be doing one this Thursday, Outlaw said earlier.
Oh, okay.
I think he's on one of my what is that thing they have where you all get connected?
Discord?
Discord. On one of my Discords. I got CRS, people. I
Can't remember.
I can't remember. Shite. We don't talk about this on better channel. We say shite instead of shit.
None of us can
You
remember.
say it your
shit,
way.
so-
I'll say it the Australian way. You say it your way, sir.
That's right. She's in Australia. She can say whatever.
Good.
she wants.
I say shit too. I just didn't want to offend you.
Offend me. Good luck, sunshine. Keep trying. If that's your best at offending me, you got a long way to go, sir.
It's hard to offend Megan. I've tried quite a few times.
You offend me by your presence on this panel, fools. Does that count?
Well done, fools. Well done.
I hope so, Megan. I hope so.
Well done, Megan.
Yeah,
well
well,
done.
mission accomplished.
You
boy. Okay, I just read that. I'm sorry. Oh, it fits so wonderful.
Now, let me ask this. So Shaz and you can probably answer this, Megan. Shaz says she's in Noosa Hinterland, so I guess that's close.
Noosa Hinterland. So that's the Sunshine Coast. So that's about, I'm trying to see, Shaz. How far is that away from Brisbane?
I'm asking you.
No, I'm asking Shaz. It's about 7 hours, 8 hours up the coast. So I'm inland and I'm over the border. So I'm interstate to her, if that makes sense.
Hey, I think Gutter's old man likes steak and lobster.
Yeah, I'm sure Marv would love that.
I'll be
I'll
in
eat the steak. Marv can eat the lobster.
I was going to say keep the steak, but hey, you want to buy? I'm happy for lobster. Yeah.
Well, can I ask what does Noosa mean?
Noosa is a place name. It's Noosa Heads. It's a place name.
A what?
I don't know what you're thinking, fools, and knowing you, I would need to go to confession if that's what you're thinking, brother. No, it's a place name. Noosa Heads.
Fools, you can't make those kind of jokes without showing your face up on panel because I never even caught it until Megan said that.
Hey, it's, Gutters, Fools and I are both Catholic. We've mentioned that before, and a Catholic mind is a terrible, terrible thing to waste. Fools, am I right, sir?
Bad jokes. You gotta love them. If you can't say them, I'm just happy that every now and then somebody gets them.
Laugh at
I
them.
want to say something. If it's a joke and somebody's offended, is it really a joke?
Not at all.
Ooh, that's a philosophical question.
I like
A
it.
good joke is only one that somebody gets their feelings hurt. And sometimes that person is me, sometimes that person is you, but that's what makes it funny. And that's why you gotta laugh.
There's a windshield.
I'm
Firstly, my name is not Dingo Girl. Kangaroo tail, I'm not sure of because I'm vegan. I have eaten kangaroo before I became
You was more
vegan.
like a wombat.
I have not eaten kangaroo, although I think they make kangaroo tail soup. I don't know. I've never had it. But I don't eat meat, so you're
Good
gonna
night,
have
Wendy.
They look sort of
bye, Wendy.
like a horse that jumps. Their face.
To. Oh, I thought kangaroo was a rat that jumps. I've been told, Mr. Duggan. But yeah. Bye, Wendy. Love you.
Remember the cartoon with Sylvester when he thought he had him a big mouth?
Oh, that's right.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, he was having nightmares about the baby kangaroo. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, the reason I asked that about Noosa was I had, was kind of curious if like you have, what is it, like Nusa Penida, whatever the island right there in Bali that's right above.
No.
Right, and their spelling's different, but I didn't know if maybe that was like an influence and like Noosa means island and blah blah blah. If it had like a meaning like that, or if it was just totally coincidental, languages.
No, well, Shaz has said it. It's a famous beach town on the Queensland coast.
I got you. Nusa Penida.
Bingo girl. We could call her DG at GG's.
DG's at GG's.
I will not answer to you if you call me that, Mr.
Oh, we'll only be talking about you, not to you, when we call you DG.
I'm speaking. My bullshit detector's on again. Sorry, my bullshit detector's on again.
I'm glad to see you pay attention.
Pay attention.
Well, I would if there was something worthwhile to have my attention.
That must have been something worthwhile because you remembered it and you articulated it.
I think she just wants me to turn my camera back on, is what she's getting at. But,
Yeah.
There is that, fools.
Hey, I got a few spiders left that need to be run out. Get on screen.
Who?
You like that? That was a good one.
I like
That's
it.
a good one.
He's so ugly, he runs spiders out of your house, man.
That's right.
You know, I gotta tell you, he's really pretty.
John
He's
Paul.
two kinds of pretty. He's pretty ugly and pretty apt to stay that way.
John Paul, if you don't like my voice, you don't have to be here. And as for your question, for me to know and you to die wondering, small man.
I just like seeing the reactions on your face when we get you, DG.
Oh, he's trying to fuck with you, Megan.
I know he is.
Not me, not little me. I wouldn't do
No,
that.
no, not you, Duggar. No, not you.
See, is that damn fools again? Told y'all, I'm harmless.
No, you're being the gentleman I know you are, Mr. Duggar.
Flatty, you're cruising for a bruising, she said.
Ailing for a whaling.
That's right.
John Paul, 12 inches. Is that with a microscope or a magnifying glass, sir? Well, no, I was going to say.
Now, John Paul, it doesn't count if you have to do it 5 times.
Thank you, fools. I knew you'd come back.
Right.
5 times. I was thinking 20 times, but that's
I know they say measure twice, cut once, but
cut twice, measure once. Then you might find it. Oh. And you think I care? When you got to brag about it, John Paul, it really doesn't count.
It also means you probably have 3 legs, but
well, 3 legs make it stool.
Well, they called me kickstand when I was young. I don't know about y'all.
Oh, it comes from the originate.
Okay.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Aboriginal.
Aboriginal.
Okay. So you actually say it like.
So what he's saying, he's 4'6" and he has a ruler.
No, that's
What do you
cool.
mean
Thanks,
you
Shaz.
actually say it?
Yeah, thanks,
What do you
Shaz. I
mean?
didn't know that about Musa.
You know, isn't it the Aborigines that click when they talk?
No. That's a tribe in Africa, fools. I'm trying to think of it.
Interesting.
Indigenous people, yes,
No
fools.
clicking.
Yeah, but they would be like, oh, yeah.
I'm trying to
You know,
think.
well, maybe that was like
Yeah,
the
I
John
know
Cliff
who you mean,
case.
fools. I can't think of. Oh, that's going to bug me because I do know who it is, but it's a tribe in Africa. And anyway.
Okay.
She's a bird, for Christ's sake, John.
Oh, that's cool though, Shaz. Thank you for the info. That was what I was getting at, was what was the, like, anything named something like that has to come from something, you know. So
Yeah.
Thank you for being more educated than Megan. I appreciate that.
It's not hard to be fools. Even you are on a good day, sir.
Get him, Flatty.
Although I did see some of your trivia questions, fools, and I'd like, because I came in late, I didn't want to sort of jump in but some of those questions are awesome.
Hey, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I put a lot of work into them. I got one here that maybe only Mr. Duggar will know. I asked this one tonight at a trivia night. Mr. Duggar, do you know what country sews every Major League Baseball?
No.
Costa Rica.
I was
Are you kidding?
going to say Guatemala.
I was trying to think of what was on like the baseballs. Like I know there you always see
that's what I was thinking of,
specifics. Yeah, and I couldn't.
It's only the
remember what it
Major
was.
League ones. Rawlings has a
Oh.
special deal with Costa Rica, and they hand sew every one of those balls.
Wow.
Huh.
Yeah, I thought that was
So why
interesting.
is it, fools, if you don't mind me asking, why Costa Rica? Like, did they, I know you said they had a deal, but why them and not somewhere else?
I guess they gave a better deal than somewhere else. I mean, that's the only thing I can figure.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense, I guess. Yeah, that's probably the last place on earth I would have considered.
Yeah, I don't think that's what I would have thought.
Best fishing in the world down there.
Have you been there to fish, Mr. Duggar?
Uh-huh. Off the coast. We never went on land except to get fuel.
Right.
We didn't, and then we didn't even get off the boat because we could come in for fuel, but not enter the country. We request the fuel every board. We fueled and boogied on out. It was fun. Catching marlin, a lot of marlin.
I'm still pissed off because the stupid COVID thing ruined it, because we'd planned for years. We were going to do the Fish the Ernest Hemingway tournament there.
Oh,
Marlin
wow.
tournament right there out of Havana. And we'd had this planned for years and years. And
so fun.
A buddy of mine had it's like a 55-foot 3-cabin, big boat. And we were going to take it we were going to sail it around from basically Fort Myers and then go around, kick off down there in the Keys and then shoot on down to Cuba. And we had it all planned, and then stupid COVID came, and then his boat got hit by a hurricane after that, and blah, blah, blah. So now it'll probably never happen, but I'm pissed off.
That's a shame. That would have been a great trip.
That would have been awesome.
I'm actually thinking seriously of getting a houseboat and moving in on a houseboat.
I lived on one for 2 years. It's a little bit of a pain in the ass.
Well,
what part's the pain in the ass?
Well,
you got to move like once every 2 weeks.
No, we kept the one we were. We kept it at a marina, and I had a house too. It was just a buddy of mine and I. We got this boat. It was a party boat. We named it the Dirty Oar. It was pretty cool.
Wow, why does that not surprise me that it took
Megan, you would love this. In the master bedroom, we did the whole ceiling with mirrors. We even got one of those magic fingers bed vibrators, the old things from the hotels, and we had that going on the bed. This was one of the skankiest places you ever saw. But it gets old living on them because of if you've ever spent time in a camper or anything like that, they start to build up smells, and as much as you try to pump out, or as much as you try to, it's really a pain in the ass to take a houseboat to a pumping station, pump it out. But with the moisture and just the humidity of living on the water anyway, unless you had the money to get one of those incinerator systems that they have now to where it just burns it up right into the water, then that would be cool. But you just start to get, and then all your clothes start to smell like everything, and you just start smelling that. It gets to you.
There's some pretty reasonable houseboats out there with all the latest, greatest stuff that it's a home. You won't get them smells.
If you had that system, it would be cool.
What's a houseboat worth these days compared to when you were doing it, Fools? Are they expensive? I don't know. I don't like. I like being on the water, but not for too long.
I forget what it was. We bought one. It needed some work, and we both do. I've always done woodwork. He does construction, so we went in there and gutted it and redid it and made it nice. It was pretty cool when we were done. And I want to say it was around 20. I think is what we paid for it.
Yeah, but that's.
But this is 15 years ago. So
Okay. Yeah, okay. But you said that one needed a lot of work.
Not a lot. It ran.
It needed some work then, yeah.
It needed cosmetics. We pulled a bunch of the old trim work out and a bunch of the old and redid it and stained it, made it look nice again. Just cosmetic work. It ran perfect. The motor was great there. Everything ran great.
How long did that take to do?
John, quit fighting with the girls. Please. No drama.
He's still going. I hit him, Douglas, so I can't see it. So I'm not even looking.
This message was brought to you by Gutter's girl request.
I don't even see the chat. My stream, is your StreamYard chat working? Mine's not.
No, it seems to be stopped.
Yeah. Okay. So it's not just me. I had to flip over to the main chat. I don't even see it. Now I do.
Hang on.
I'm on. minimize it.
That's
You
weird.
know?
Huh. Let me go over to Joggers and see what it's doing.
Anyway, no one is chatting. I know.
Yeah, I see that now. All right. So maybe it wasn't that.
Okay.
Just nobody likes us.
Right?
Oh,
I don't care.
we don't care.
We don't care.
We're gonna smoke another.
That's right. The important ones are here.
Well, Shaz was in the chat, so they're important too.
That's right.
But
That's what I'm saying. The important ones are here.
Since supper,
sorry, I thought you meant on panel. My mistake.
No. Well,
Now,
no.
is Shaz, are you a male or a female? I'm not
Female.
exact. I'm assuming female, but what's up, Dozer?
Yeah.
I'm assuming
Hey,
female, but you never know. You know, like.
No, you don't want to make
Shaz,
those assumptions, fools.
Oh, I'd hate to damn misgender somebody today.
That's right. Well, she's not a pink panty, so she could take it. She's not. She'd be all right.
I made the same assumption, fools. That's why I stopped myself and said they instead of assuming until I get their verification.
Yep. Shaz. She's one of my OGs.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, it is, Sharon. I thought it was. I thought you were, and I was thinking Shaz as being an Aussie nickname for Sharon. I just didn't want to assume, my dear.
Yeah.
And it's nice to meet you, by the way, Shaz. I don't think we've met before.
Nice to meet you.
Hey, I'll be right back. I got to go make sure this heater in the living room isn't like running constantly 90 degrees in there. I'll be right back.
Right, okay.
Burning the house down, perhaps.
That's right.
He's going to get
Burning down the house.
He's going to get another drink, have 2 cigarettes, and then check the heat.
He's peeing off the porch. Don't forget that part.
Oh, well, they too. I read that.
Let me ask something here.
Okay.
The way things are going, people should be really awake to what's going on now. You know, the unlawful lawfare against Trump, and yet he got more votes than anybody. You know, they got to realize he might not be their cup of coffee, but you know what? You're gonna get the caffeine from him. You don't gotta like him. You don't got mean talking when he. You know, I truly believe this man's a patriot. I do believe that he's doing it not to enrich himself, but to give back for what his world is giving him. You know, his state, his nation's giving him. And I think when you put it all together, what has been pulled on our nation that we've been lied to. Our own FBI is, you know, raiding families. You know, raided Mar-a-Lago when they didn't need to. They could literally just walk in and call. Okay, come on.
Yep.
Show you anything you want to see.
But the one thing I would like to say to Trump is, now you know how the rest of us civilians feel.
Oh, he knew.
That's what they do to us. They just come right in and fucking.
That's why he's doing it. Don't you understand? He was a billionaire.
I hope so.
He could have just checked the fuck out. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I agree. Yeah,
he couldn't stand to see his country go down like that. Don't you remember when he was young and they'd always ask him, "Would you run for president?" He said, "If it ever got so bad where we could lose our country, yes."
It's interesting watching it from down here. Like, I don't know all the details. I choose not to know, not to be ignorant, but you know, I'm down here. What I've had people say, what does it matter? It is interesting because, see, the difference between here and America is we have compulsory voting, or you will be fined, you know, things like that. But it's interesting to watch. And look, I don't know how it'll end up. I really don't. But I think given that he has a second term, I'm interested to see if he'll repeat what he did previously. I don't know that he will, if that makes sense. Yeah. I don't know that. Or has he learned enough to say, okay, this is what I need to do. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's interesting, as I said, watching it down here and hearing American friends talk about it as an outsider, not being in the middle of it, if you know what I mean.
Well,
who are we speaking of? The Donald?
Mr. Trump.
I think he's going to go. I think he's going to be Trump, except in turbo mode. I think it's going to be like Trump on steroids. I think, I don't think, I think he did a lot last time, but I think he's going to do a whole hell of a lot more this time. That's what I think.
What my theory is that it's all a big sting anyway. They let him take it. Why stop them when they're messing up, showing who they are? We're just lucky we survived to get him inaugurated. Hopefully, it ain't done yet. But what I'm saying is they set him up the whole way. You know, the cartel, and they're falling all over the world. All over the world, the leadership of the installed presidents and leaderships are dissolving. You know, the wokeism we're awake about, and you know, they know the game now. Now they're exposing the game, and they're going to reveal who the treasonous people were.
But
you know?
Doesn't he have, I only vaguely read it on the weekend in the weekend news down here, that he's got some trial before the inauguration or something? Is that what I heard?
None of that matters. The Supreme Court's already ruled that basically they're going to sentence him to something that he doesn't have to do. And they're just doing it anyway. It's none of it matters. It's just all for show, just to.
It's because they're pissed and they want to,
They want to be able to say he's a criminal.
Yep.
Indicted and sentenced.
So even if he's sentenced of whatever crime they're trying him for, he can still be president? I don't understand how that works.
Yeah, 100%. The Supreme Court already ruled on presidential immunity and those things, because those were things they said he did, and blah, blah, blah. It's all just a bunch of bullshit. It doesn't make any difference whatsoever what they say. They could say, we're sentencing you to 1 million years in prison, and they can just walk out of there and laugh.
Okay, so, because you wouldn't, down here, you wouldn't be able to run for public office. And I'm not saying he's guilty.
Well, that's what they're trying to get him to be, so they could use the 14th Amendment on him. But he's already.
But essentially, the 14th Amendment doesn't matter, as Fool said, because even if he is sentenced, he can still be president. Duggar, is that what I'm hearing?
He can actually be president inside prison.
Yeah, but none of that matters. He's not going to prison. He's not going to anything. None of that matters. Exactly. Supreme Court already ruled. Let's just put hypotheticals
over the top of.
We have a Supreme Court here. Yeah. It's like the top court of the land. Yeah.
And everything he's got that one thing left, and I mean the appeals court will laugh him out of the, you know, it just ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, because I read that and it's like, well, hang on.
She can't even remember what year she was supposedly attacked by him and that kind of stuff. I mean, come on.
Yeah, okay.
Well, that was all civil stuff with that lady. That has nothing to even do with this. It was still, something about the hush money thing with the. Yeah. But all that's bullshit. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's all just stupid. They don't have. Didn't they really wanted to get them on having confidential files? Blah blah blah. But he's allowed to have those as president, and he did. It was all just a stupid big thing. I mean, that's when the Supreme Court came in. They ruled, look, he had presidential immunity, blah, blah, blah. You can't, you can't do this. Basically, you can't, make up stuff and go after a political party, which is basically what they did. And now anything they do makes absolutely no difference. They can say he's sentenced to 1 million years and he'll never see the inside of a jail cell.
Okay, that's what I was trying to work out because
he's got more to worry about a bullet being not misplaced.
not just hitting him in the ear or shoulder. Yeah.
Or being poisoned or bombed.
Yeah. No, thank you for clearing that up because I read it, as I said, in the press down here, and I'm thinking, how the hell's the inauguration going to go on if he's convicted? But yeah, okay, thanks.
Well, Megan, I think it's hilarious. I remember like every time we end up over there in Indonesia or over in these other countries, Australia's right there as well. But you watch like what it was like CNN World News, and you see what maybe the Jazeera, or
Al
blah
Jazeera,
blah blah. But it's so funny to be like an American leaving here and then going over there and watching the news. It's like, holy shit, what happened? I just left yesterday and the whole place is burning to the ground.
When I flew into LA, the first thing I wanted to do was catch up on the news, and it's like, hang on, shit, I don't have to watch this on TV because I'm here in America now. And it's like, even being sent stuff from home while I was away, it's like, oh, okay, Australia's working without me. Not that I'm an egotist and think everything revolves around me, like you fools. Excuse me.
Well, I'm not an egotist. Everybody else just looks up to me.
Well, you might want to get off the table before you hurt yourself, darling. I thought you were more under tables than on top of them. But yeah, it was really weird trying to remember, like seeing when Queen Elizabeth died. That was all over here because we're part of the Commonwealth. But how much news that got in the States was,
Oh, a ton. I mean, that got a ton of news here. I mean,
I was there watching it in LA, fools. Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah. So you see what I'm saying? Yeah, it got a ton of news here. I mean, that was all over every TV, blah, blah, blah,
Yeah. But anyway.
Well.
Politely, if Flatty, I love you, darling, but if you think this is me being polite, well, I guess I'm always polite to Duggar and Gutters, but fools, it's open season.
I know. She's
polite about it. Where do you get that shit?
What? Sorry, Mr. Duggar?
Unless she says Mr. Duggar, because we don't have anything to apologize to each other for. So, but other people.
Oh, but we can work on it, Mr. Duggar.
We're having court on you right now, by God. You promised my buddy, my pal over there, a Funko doll, and you reneged on it.
I didn't get the paperwork, Duggar. I did not get the paperwork.
I think that's ludicrous that you would bring that up.
You keep bringing it up, and I'm waiting for the paperwork. As soon as the paperwork's signed, sealed, and delivered to my lawyers, and they get back to you.
Respond to your lawyer. I'm the first lawyer, so I win automatically.
Talk about a kangaroo court. Thanks
for that, fools. You're about 3 hours behind, but good for you keeping up, my son. No, he's on the shelf behind me. He's waiting to go to my nephew.
Hey, wait to talk about him now. See, that's just tormenting my poor client.
Hey.
You just add money to the case. Now you owe us $13.62.
Oh, you think that's taunting him, Mr. Duggar? Hang on.
And now he's not talking Australian money either.
No.
We don't have to take shit.
He's talking real cash, fools, Canadian.
You can just pay in gold.
Hey, can I tap and go there? Excuse me, Mr. Duggar, do you have tap and go on FPOS?
No, I live in America with real money.
Oh, you mean this isn't taunting him? Oh, there he is.
See, I went up to a cold $14 because that's just showing it and rubbing it in. That's salt in the wound.
Salt in the wound's the best kind of salt.
Somebody ought to say, fuck you, maiden. But I'm not going to say, fuck you, maiden.
Hang on, Mr. Duggar, just to clarify, did you mean the two fuck you Megans to be in your hand? Because I did hear them. I'm just seeking clarification. I'm not criticizing.
Stop, mommy. You got
Now,
the power.
now, Mr. Duggar, I wanna double check something with you. I know you told me not to talk about this stuff publicly on YouTube, especially not when Megan was around. But have we heard back from those emu hit things? The emu hitmen that we were gonna hire to go over there and break her thumbs, you know?
Yeah, they're like actually they put out that they're tired of they're going back to their old ways, and there's going to be another revolt.
I was going to say the war's coming, fools.
The emus will win again, I predict.
Fools. The emus asked me to let you know. The invading forces are coming across the border. They didn't say which one, so I'm keeping an eye out. And they said to say hello to you and Mr. Duggar, and they hope you had a lovely holiday season. So, what message would you like me to give them back to you?
No, don't worry. Just let them know the check's in the mail.
Did they not tell you? They only do bank transfers, FPOS, and PayPal. So that might be why they're sort of holding back, because they're waiting for payment to come through.
I'm not going to cuss anymore. I apologize to anybody.
No, that's a conversation between lawyer and, I was going to say customer. I watch Law and Order. What's the word? Not customer.
I'm emotional about how you treat my client.
Client.
Thank you. I've watched so much Law and Order, and I don't even know the goddamn word. His client. Thank you.
Hey, it's my fiduciary duty to assist him in regaining his sanity back and his dignity that you have tried to strip away from him.
Yeah, Mr. Duggar, we're going to have to put emotional distress on top of this now, and I'm starting to feel.
We're going to have to go to Judge Lou and iron this out one day.
Maturity. Would that be a word we use to describe traveling?
Pardon me, you sound like you're eating seafood just then. What'd you say?
No, I'm just wondering if we can counter-sue that claim that Fools is mature, because I call bullshit.
We might be able to get you to the U.S. though.
See, the difference about America and Australia, you can do whatever you want to, and your pocketbooks can handle.
You can do whatever you want.
You now have a subtotal of $17.22.
If you find me Mr. Duggar, I will send that straight away, sir.
Okay, we're done with the case in the open public.
No, I think that is a fair and reasonable.
Something else, traveling bulls.
I think it's a fair and reasonable outcome for both parties, even though I think I'm slightly.
Good day, madam.
Good day, sir. Thank you. Can you tell I've been watching Law and Order recently, Gutters?
God damn. The Big Willie is here. The Dobson Explain channel. Willie, what's up, brother? What's up?
Megan, I'm almost gonna put together a fundraiser, I think. So what we're gonna do, I know you plan to come back to the United States, and I'm sure you're gonna want to go to a Seahawks game, right?
No, Fools. It's the only
Wait, let's make it a US. Let's make it a USC game. So I'm gonna make sure, and what I'm gonna do is, you've seen The Wizard of Oz, right?
Yes, several times. One of my favorite movies.
I would imagine it was. So do you remember what the witch writes on her broomstick above there? What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna hire like a little airplane. Gutters has got the airplane, so everybody got to figure out something. We're gonna put in the sky right above the game. It's gonna say "Surrender, Megan," right there, right? Just one smoke at a time, just like the witch. I could probably get drones to do it now.
Mark's gonna do skywriting now.
I thought that was the surrender you do behind closed bedroom doors. Fools, am I mistaken?
Oh. Is that a proposition?
Yeah, what's going on now?
I was going to say, it's like I vomited in my mouth when I said that, Gutters. Hang on, just let me wash my mouth out with Coca-Cola. I'll be back in a second.
I think it's time for dirty jokes.
I think you
God, I was just taking that was funny. I was just taking a sip of my beer about choking.
I noticed. I thought you could have been when you went just for that brief second you muted. Just for a very brief second, I thought he's either choking,
I started choking.
or possibly both.
Yeah, well, never mind. What's up, Maria Dobson? Hey, what's going on?
Maria,
Maria.
Maria, Maria, Maria. ¿Cómo
Oh,
está?
shit, that's too funny.
Maria.
Oh, why am I thinking West Side Story when you
Hi,
were
darling. Good to see you. Kinda. I don't really see you.
What would you be, Megan? Would you be a jet or a shark?
Well, I think that my avatar tells you all of that. I'd be a shark.
Okay.
Although I used to think the jets were cool, but I love the sharks a little more.
A jet?
Yeah, you know, when you're a jet. West Side
West
Story.
Side Story, Duggar.
It took me a second. I went, yeah.
Only a second. Well done. You're improving.
Mr. Duggar, did you get my pop safety pin pop reference earlier?
I didn't hear you.
Oh, you didn't even see it. Damn it.
Uh-uh.
No, it was in the chat when you were talking earlier.
I missed it too.
You remember that line, don't you? Pop safety pin pop.
Oh yeah. Eat that egg, Luke.
Yep.
All you gotta do is pop that pin magic.
What a great actor.
Yeah.
Who is that, fools?
What did he play? George Kennedy is who it is. What did he play in the movie? He won
He was in The Naked Gun, wasn't he?
Her name's gotta be Lucille.
Anything built like that.
It's
Got
gotta
to be named Lucille.
Wasn't he Leslie Nielsen?
Her name. Anything built like that. It's gotta be called Lucille.
Wasn't he Leslie Nielsen's boss in the Naked Gun movies? Is that George Kennedy who I'm thinking of?
Yeah, he was in Naked Guns. I kind of forget the role he played, but he was.
Yeah, he was the police lieutenant that was. I think that was Frank Drebin, who was Leslie Nielsen's boss. I seem to remember.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen them in years, so it could be.
No, me neither. And that's what I can't. I'm kind of like mindless movies like that. I just kind of try to like get out of my brain to make room.
Realize something.
What's that?
They came here off my channel. Everybody golf clap because I'm streaming with Gutters.
Right.
Small round of applause for all who came from Mr.
I accomplished it. I am the great one now, known as the handsome fat man, God's warrior.
Maybe that's what's going on. There's two different chats going. That's what's got me.
There is. Yeah.
Okay.
I wouldn't say great one, Mr. Duggar, but I do agree that calling you mediocre hurts your feelings. So, yeah, great one works.
Squeeze me what?
I said, you just called yourself the great one, and I was thinking, well,
Jackie
great one's a little excessive.
Jackie Gleason's class. Okay.
Okay. Oh, don't get me doing South Park for the love of God.
Here we go. Anybody, if you don't know who Jackie Gleason is,
go
drink.
Get an education, honestly.
Jackie Gleason, like to the moon?
To the moon, Alice.
To the moon, Alice.
He was in the honeymoon.
One of these days. One of these days.
How? Right to the moon. No, I just mixed. Yeah.
You just went like Superman from the 50s or 60s or whatever.
No, he was the voice, the Chief Wiggum, Hank Azaria based Chief Wiggum from The Simpsons.
Don't worry, sweet Nella.
What was Ralph Cramden's name? Was it Norm? Norm Cooper? Not Cooper. No, Norm. Oh, fuck, what was his last name?
Oh, gosh.
Remember, he was a sanitation engineer. Oh, I'm a sanitation engineer.
Who was the wife of Norm?
Oh, the blonde lady. It was.
Yeah, you can see her, huh?
Mm-hmm. Well, she was cute. I mean, that's. I mean, I'm sure you do, but that's where the Flintstones came from.
Yeah.
Yep.
No,
which I'm sure the Simpsons as well. You know, I mean, that spawned everything.
As I said, Chief Wiggum, Hank Azaria, who does his voice, said specifically it was Jackie Gleason from The Honeymooners was the basis of Chief Wiggum. And
there's a lot of jokes in The Simpsons that people don't get. Like there was the one where, they invite Mr. Burns invites the band to come play at his mansion and everything like that. It turns out to be the Ramones.
Yes.
And the Ramones come and play, and he hates it. And he's like, and all this stuff goes wrong. And right at the end, he's talking to Smithers. He's like, "Oh, and have the Ramones killed." Or no. He says, "Have the Beatles killed." I think
Have
it's
the
the line.
Beatles killed,
Yeah, have
yes.
the Beatles, because that was the Beatles would go out and put like undercover, like that was a cover name. That's why the Ramones picked. That's where there's a whole backstory to that. And yeah, this is kind of funny. A lot of like funny jokes that get thrown in there that sometimes people don't see or hear.
He used to get the fools
So,
when Mr.
Ralph-
Birds was
So wasn't it Art Carney? Wasn't that who was
Yeah.
Yeah, that's who played the. Yeah, Art Carney played his neighbor.
right? And his wife's name was Trixie.
Mm-hmm. Trixie. Yep, exactly. Gotta have
Oh,
seen that film forever.
fools. Mute yourself while you think of Trixie, won't you, my dear?
Don't ruin a name like that for me.
Enrique, Ricardo, and Lucy. They're
Yeah, my grandmother loved the Lisa show. I
Remember
love
the
Lisa.
hot chick that was on Bewitched?
Mhm.
Elizabeth Montgomery.
Samantha.
Yeah. Elizabeth Montgomery, who played Samantha.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, she was pretty. She looks like my aunt.
she's gorgeous. I Dream of Jeannie.
And he was a
Barbara
goofy
Eden.
looking, ugly bastard.
Man,
Yeah,
she's
that was
84
the
years
night.
old,
Wasn't
too.
it? How did that dipshit end up with Samantha? Yeah. Barbara Eden was in I Dream of Jeannie with a very young and gorgeous Larry Hagman.
Okay, so if we're gonna talk about classic TV shows and all that, all right. So which one are you more of a? Now I got to think of their names again. I mean, this is like the. Are you a Marianne or a Ginger?
Marianne.
Which would you pick, or would you go with Mrs. Howell?
Marianne.
Tear me up.
Yeah, Marianne, and proud of it. I was never the ginger. I was never.
I'd be
Yeah,
the
Mary.
Ginger.
I like the Marianne better too.
I mean, Ginger, for what she was pretty, but no, I always like Mary.
She was the American Girl. What are we talking about? That's her, the girl next door.
All right, come on, chat. Come on, chat. We need a 1 for Marianne or a 2 for
We
Ginger.
got Ginger.
Come on, chat. 1 for Marianne or 2 for Ginger, or
We got-
3 for Mrs. Howell. We can't leave Mrs.
You know
Howell
you
out.
were a
3 for
Mrs.
Mrs.
Howell
Howell.
girl, fools.
Come on, man. That girl's dirty. I'm telling you.
Anyways, is going to.
Mrs. Howell, I did her.
Oh, Wendy's still here.
And notice how the chat and the conversation just stopped when you said that, Mr. Duggar.
Fucked her.
Yeah, look at this. Everybody's going Marianne so far.
Well, yeah.
No, Ginger.
That's
There
not.
was one.
We don't hang out with
Ginger was
boo
hot, but
people.
Marianne was.
Oh, anyways, says Ginger 100%. All right, okay.
Hey, man. I think Marianne belongs.
Anyways, that's
They-
because that's a dude.
Well,
Well, I know it. I'm glad
Oh,
because I
you're
like
talking
him.
Mrs.
I
Howell.
like him already. I would rather be on an island with a guy that picked the one I didn't.
the girl
It
got
would make this shit a lot easier. I mean, geez, there's only a few of us stuck here, so it's it's going to be a lot easier.
Yeah,
I
that's
like
right.
you already
I
anyway,
really didn't want to have to share.
right?
Okay,
That's
girls.
right.
Okay, girls. Y'all should be thinking about would you want Gilligan, Professor, Skipper, or Mr. Howell?
Oh,
Mm.
Professor was closely
Straight up.
followed by Mr.
Wow.
Howell.
Look, snobs.
No, I'd take Professor. I
Take the
always thought he
professor
was-
because I love a man with brains.
Howell's got the dough, you stupid. You can go get 3 or 4 professors after you
No,
kill.
no.
We didn't
Professor.
we couldn't, where were we going to take the dough? To the fucking coconut tree? What the hell are we
Hey,
going to do
I
with
think
it?
Good point, Karen.
you're a gutter girl. Gutter girl gonna get her stack. Come on.
No, Mr. Duggar, I'd say professor because I've always loved a man with brains. Hang on, I need to think of why I'm friends with
Out of
fools.
his skull, she does.
I need
just
to
wanted
work
the
out
hot
why I'm
one, and
friends
he
with
was hottest
fools
of
if
them
I-
all, so.
I need to work out
Look,
why I'm
you
friends with
Skipper.
fools if I like a man with brains.
Skipper.
You don't have to keep repeating how smart I am. It's okay.
I didn't. And that shows how clueless you are because I was talking about the professor, fools.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I think we're all, everyone's saying Professor 100% there. Although Mr. Duggar makes a good point about Mr. Howell, though.
But no, Dozer says that he would rather Gilligan. Dozer says Gilligan.
Yeah, but that's Dozer. I mean, small
know, he
sample size. Yeah,
he
come
didn't
on.
really comment. I'm just trying to throw in what other people. Wendy totally says, Southern Sun and Grown totally says the skipper. She says, oh, the things I would do to the skipper.
She also says not touching Mrs. Howell, fool, so you don't have to fight her for Mrs. Howell.
Well,
Mr. Duggar just put in the chat that he would definitely go for Mr. Howell because he wanted the money.
Yeah.
He's doing both just to make sure he got it.
Yeah, folks, we are on two different chats, so some of these people you might not be seeing their comments. It's probably over on the other channel. So if you want to see their comments and get the truth, you need to go over to the other channel and sub up as well. I think both of y'all are streaming this.
Yes.
Where you were reading it from, fools, but yes. Yeah.
Hey, Wendy, like Andrew Dice Clay once say, the skipper, I fucked him.
Flatty, Mr. Duggar's streaming on his channel right now too. This is like a code thing, so that's why I'm actually making up people's comments. But there is comments coming in from two different channels that I just realized.
By the way, you probably haven't written anything, but I'm going to say you did, so I can make it up and sound good.
It's up to you guys to figure out which ones he made up and which ones are real.
Yes, that's the game.
Know that. The game. Yes, by going to the other channel to find out.
Right, and subscribe and like it while you're over there too. Because
while you're there,
already did it. Because
I am YouTube famous. I am a famous alien in the club. When I get my shit fixed and we take over, I'm gonna need some really good people, and my loyal subjects are loyal. Will be spared.
Right. Is Fool's going to be there, Duggar? Because I might dip out on that one.
No, he's a manager in charge. What you talking about? He's entertainment. Yeah,
I just wanted to clarify before I just. Oh, there it is.
Maybe the news. Maybe the news lord. Who
knows? God help us all. Excuse me. Sorry, that was supposed to be my inside voice.
I wouldn't disrespect Mr. Fools. He would be highly placed in the
food chain.
Yeah. Well, it's not. Well,
is there a food chain?
Funny you mentioned the word food chain.
Flatty. If you just go to his channel, if you go, Mr. Duggar, you'd have to type in chat. I guess that's not as easy as I thought.
Mr. Duggar let me.
Can y'all not drop other people's channels? I just went and peed off the porch just in case someone. You want me to just do all this for you?
Fools, you didn't.
I got this under control, people. I got this under control. Everybody, just chill out.
Hey, how does TF do when he goes outside? He follows the yellow brick road.
Exactly. No, I follow that road back in.
Oh, really?
He
don't even leave. He don't even leave the driveway. So
driveway. I just goes back porch. I'm a man.
You're talking road.
Man's world.
All right, there we go. So I got
the yellow soaked yard is what he follows.
Mm-hmm. All right, see, I'm hitting a thumbs up on Mr. Duggar's, and I'm going to put.
I know. Could you imagine TF in the snow? He'd be out there longer because he'd be out there drawing.
He'd be signing. He's signing his name.
Gutters, I've had so much fun with this my whole night. You talk about that, and you know how much fun it is to have such a long name.
They could have ended in tears, literally.
All right, going over here now. I'm dropping Duggar's in this chat.
You found it. Good.
I wish I could. There we go. I just popped
There's
it in the
Fatty.
boat chats. Anybody interested right there? There it
you
is.
go.
Make sure you sub
See,
up,
I told
like,
y'all
both
the
of them back
YouTube
and forth.
payments. Last time I looked, I had over 600 loyal subjects.
Well done.
630.
Yep. Cruising
In
right
Gutters,
along.
you're closing in on 1,000 here too. Both, you know, come
Pretty
on.
soon. Yep.
We got to make this happen.
Yeah. We'll get there. It's
Yeah,
definitely grown slower lately, but it's fine. I mean, you know, 740, I think, or 739. I'm at something like that.
Hey, flash them a little more, you know.
Yeah. No, I think I'll.
It might just fall
I
out
tell
in
you
a while. Y'all just stay close and watch.
That's right.
Uta just did. You missed it.
That's right. See, you guys weren't paying attention.
Now, who I want to know in the left hand thing over here, who knocked the Outlaw over? Isn't that Outlaw falling down in the back?
Is that Outlaw, right?
His avatar, he always comes on
His
with
ass
it.
over. I wondered where the hell he went. Now I know.
How old is he? There was a question I had. How old is that guy? I like him. I like him a lot.
He's 37, and I like him a lot too. He cracks me up.
Well, isn't he like almost exactly the same age as somebody else?
Me?
Well, yeah, all 37-year-olds, and yeah, he's the same age as all of us.
No, we're 39. They're younger than we are. But
Right.
I mean, you know who? You know what I'm talking about?
I have no clue, fools, which is not unusual.
What about that your nice friend on the panel earlier? I thought they were going to get to talk together on the panel, but
know.
it didn't
I
happen.
did
They're like the same age, and I was like, wow,
Yeah,
I know.
they might act, and she's pretty cool. You
I
know,
know.
seems like a
She's
cool,
a
nice
sweetheart.
lady. Same way. So, you know, they both, I don't know.
I know. I think he almost got scared and left. He got like 1 minute he's there, and the next minute he's gone. I'm like, Outlaw, where'd you go?
I'm like, there you go. There's a cool chick on the panel for you to.
I
He hurt
know.
my feelings. It's like I pissed him off somehow. You know.
No, I don't.
I didn't say nothing to him. Say, what up, Outlaw?
You didn't piss him off.
Nuh-uh.
Damn it.
He gets shy. He gets shy. I don't
Wendy,
know.
I thought you were the same age as Gutters and I. I thought we were all 39.
I know. I think
What the hell?
They're demented. They're old people.
Megan, aren't you 39 as well?
I was 48 in December. What?
You're supposed to go along with this.
I know. See, that does
We're all
show
No, I'm
39.
going to have
old.
to admit
You
that
can't.
I'm 48 with all my medical issues, fools.
Yeah, well, we can still pretend to be
Part of
30.
the gang, though, if you don't join in.
You got to be in denial about everything. That's how
I'm
you
not,
stay
but
there.
I'm not pro gutters. That's
It's
what I'm
so-
saying.
It's this easy. Look at Wendy just did it. Okay, damn, I'm 39. It's that easy. You just
See?
say it and you are it.
Boom. No questions asked here.
That's right. You're just it. You just get to be
Nobody's
39.
wanting to see your driver's license.
Well, good, because I don't fucking have one.
I can believe that.
That's because you're too old. See, if you were still 39, they'd give it to you.
My brother's 45 and has one. I fail to see your point.
Well, maybe you need to. Okay, you know, maybe you just need to learn to drive. You are a woman and all. I do get it.
Keep going and you won't live to see your next birthday.
Or she's a woman.
Mm.
I was wrong on that one. I lost money again.
Yeah, Megan, you better go after him.
No, I just transferred the.
Yeah, I was thinking what happened. That scrambled her brain there for a second.
No, I'm actually looking
Shaz
for an
just turned
avatar.
39.
Happy birthday, Shaz.
Happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday, Shaz.
No, like just now, she turned 39. You could do this too, Megan.
Happy birthday, Megan.
Happy
Thank
birthday,
you.
Megan. You're 39, whether you want to be or not.
Birthday to you.
Whatever.
You're 30.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, near Wendy, Shaz, and Megan. Happy birthday to you. Anyways, you want to be in here as well? Just go ahead and be 39 with us. Rainwater, welcome into the 39 Club. And let's 38, really.
Hey,
Blatty, welcome on in. Come on.
you can bring your box of wine.
That's right.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, no, Mr. Duggar, if you had said box wine was a
It's
membership.
POD. Bring your own
Oh,
box.
hell yeah, I'm
baby.
there. I'm 39 and proud
Right.
of it if it's all boxed wine. Cool.
Now, let me ask y'all this. when you buy a box of wine, okay, do you go now, Gunners? I know you've bought a box of wine in your life, or
I haven't.
17, oh whatever. Megan, you've
I
bought.
never
Gotta
have.
just play along.
Okay.
Mr. Yeah, there you go, Mr. Duggar. You've been around box wine. Do you just go on ahead and take the bag out because you know you're going to later and just throw it around like a water sack, or do you wait and humble yourself and like cut the, open the box up and squeeze it out to get that last glass? I don't drink wine, so I don't know, but I've watched so many women like opening up, tearing into a box of wine, like almost cutting themselves with knives and shit like
I
that.
suck it out.
Just to get the bag and squeeze it out at the end.
I knew it.
I usually get
Good
somebody
to
to
last
hold
drop,
the box up.
Gunners.
Megan told me to play along. I did. I suck it out.
Usually, if there's it depends how much is in the bottom of the bag. I usually rip in and
Wendy.
rip the box.
Could you tell us what you do to that wine box again? Gunners? Just one for the old
I
time.
suck it out.
Ooh.
There you go.
How do you do that and make that sound like? Never mind. Never mind.
She already admitted she doesn't wine or drink wine, so
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to. That's what I'm trying to work out there, fools.
I do drink wine. I just don't do. I've never went and bought boxed wine.
Can you highlight Southern Sun and Grown's comment?
Which
like
one?
four comments up. 5.
I keep box wine in the fridge. I use it like a TV.
I can see you with that little roller. I can see Wendy with that little roller going around with that bag hanging there. It's like, that bag of wine out of the inside with little hooks on it. She's like waving it around.
Hang it on the line and
Yeah.
have the IV into the arm. Yep.
You have her a hose run to the kitchen.
Wendy, I forgot to tell you, McDonald's down here. Wendy loves Vegemite nearly as much as I do. I got a text message from McDonald's to say they are doing Vegemite flavored French fries. Wendy, I'm going to try them and let you know what they taste like.
Vegemite French fries.
Yep.
Wow, that shit's nasty.
Yeah.
And they're doing Vegemite on the, I think it's the cheeseburger because it's sandwich down here is Vegemite and cheese and Vegemite. They're putting Vegemite on the cheeseburger buns apparently.
Oh, that's just criminal.
Well, I love cheese and Vegemite. In fact, I'm going to go and make a sandwich very soon and have that just to annoy everyone. But yeah, apparently McDonald's down here is doing that, and they're putting pineapple back on hamburgers, which is just wrong. Pineapple belongs on pizza, and everyone knows that. Fight me on it. Yeah, for the summer.
Only if there's jalapenos.
Hey, look here, boys and girls out there in chat. We all got our icons on. Come on up, shoot the shit. We don't care if you got curlers in your hair or lipstick all over your face or whatever.
That's Mr. Duggar's ideal woman, but let's not go there.
I know. I rubbed mine off before I got up here. But
you rubbed one off before you got up here.
Hey, Gunners, real quick. Let me say something. Wendy just sent me her favorite song she likes to listen to while drinking wine with her IV.
Yes.
They're coming to take me away. Ha ha hee hee.
Can't hear it. Why can't I hear
it? Was just the beep. I'm sorry.
It was the heart rate monitor. Even I got that joke.
See, you got it. Somebody got it. But yeah, just the beep,
Right.
It's the heart monitor. And fools, tell Wendy I said her heart rate's not good if that's what she's listening
wash
to.
your hands. Oh my God.
I'm just joking, Wendy. I was just picturing you with the IV of, beep, beep. My favorite.
And if that's your heart rate, sweetheart, I'd get to a cardiologist immediately. There we go. That's better.
So, Gunners, did you book your cruise yet?
Gunners,
no, but I definitely have been. I did it 2 days in a row. And Marv asked me if I was trying to if I was trying to give him a hint. And I said, what? And he said, because I didn't realize what he was talking about, because he didn't have his computer or nothing in his hand. And he said, you left something on my computer, and you never even get into my computer. Why are you getting into it? Oh, I said, I had to look for something. And he goes, like a cruise? I go, well, I thought you mentioned that we could. And he goes, I know, I just thought it was funny that you did it twice. So maybe we'll get
I love my gutter. She's sly, baby.
just slide it in there.
Hey, what you got to do is go get you a custom pair of panties with the cruise with a pointing down. No cruise.
Right.
I love the way you think, Mr. Duggar.
Dude, that might do it. Who knows?
I know, but he would. Never mind. I'm not gonna say. Sometimes I gotta.
And with the rest of the room you got left, you could rent out. Like Call Joe's coffee shop on Thursdays, only 3. So you could use them after you got off the cruise.
Yeah, because these quality products come in sets of 5.
Right. It's so rude.
Girl got some backstrap advertising running back there. You know what I mean?
It's like a fortune cookie. It's got your lotto numbers.
I think the people in the hospital are just pervs. That's why they don't your hospital gown not
left
closed
open
and that.
Yeah, what is the point of that, really? I mean,
it's actually my mother was a nurse, and she said that it's actually for ease of if they need to cut you open in a hurry or something, they can just.
You could literally tie a bow on front to back too. Come on.
Well, and that's what I'm thinking. Why not in the front where you got some control over it, like a robe?
No. My mother.
Look, I've got no ass. I'd rather like my butt be covered and front open.
I mean, hold it close to yourself, folks. Jesus, does everyone have to do everything for you? God, you got to. No, I was going to say you got 2 hands, but they're probably
close my robe.
Yeah, that's right. I was going to say put a robe over it. I was going to say, Fools, you got 2 hands, but if you're in hospital, they're busy doing something else, I'm sure.
I don't. Well, let me wake this other one up. I've been sitting on it for 5 minutes. Thought a stranger might be stopping by in a little while.
No, there is actually a reason for it, and it's for ease of access for medical equipment and whatnot.
Is it your bedtime?
Who?
Miss Owl?
It's 7:16. I may be old, Duggar, but it's 7:16 p.m. here. That's a little too early for me, darling, because it's still
sunshine. You're just waking up.
PM. The other 7:15. There's 2 in a day, 1 in the morning, 1 at night.
Well,
I don't know if you heard
I get up at that time from a nap, so I didn't know, and I don't wake up.
I would have been up for 4 hours before 7:15.
So what time is it where you're at right now? 7:15. Is that what you're saying right now, right?
7:15 p.m.
Okay. Yeah.
Wednesday evening.
Okay, so that makes you quite a few. What, 7? Not as many as I would have expected, though.
17 and a half hours on the West Coast, I think.
That seems about. Yeah, it's less than I would have expected. Just, putting Australia into perspective,
What do you mean? We're in daylight saving time as well. Hence, it's still at 7:15, still being bright, blazing sunshine.
I'm so ready for daylight savings time.
I love it, Duggar. Not many people do, but I absolutely
I can't wait till spring. I can't.
Oh, yeah, it's my fave.
I can't
I wish I'd leave it alone.
Yeah, we've got some of our government officials wanting to get rid of it, and I'm like, no. I love it because like now, it's like I've got the windows open. I don't have to have any lights on because it's still light. I've got a lovely breeze coming through. Don't have to put the air cons on yet or the fans. And by the time I go to bed at 1:30 in the morning, it's lovely and cool. Although it wasn't last night, it was still 73 degrees at.
Okay, every now and then I have to admit I'm an idiot, okay? It only
Correct.
happens very rarely, very rarely.
Glad I
When
can
I was
witness it.
thinking, no, stop, listen. When I was thinking, I'm like, damn, you're not that many. How is this possible? And I'm like, you know, because like going to Asia a lot and things like that. I'm like, I was counting the other way, like that we were ahead of you instead of you being ahead of us, like in time zone. I'm like, why is this only coming out to like 8 hours? You know, like what is going on here? Then I'm like, oh no, it's the same as like Indonesia or any of those. You're basically 12 hours with difference.
Yeah, and Shaz says it's
8, 9. I think you're like nine or so for me.
yeah.
10
Shaz
for me,
says
but you know,
it's 6:18 in Queensland where she is, because Queensland doesn't have daylight savings like we do in New South Wales.
right.
So
That's what I'm saying.
it just depends where you are in Western Australia.
Yes, you
because,
did. Wendy.
So we're on the east coast. The west coast is 3 hours behind Shaz, Perth. I'm trying to think. So I can start watching cricket in Perth at 1:00 in the afternoon.
That sounds lovely.
Oh, I know. I want to go to Perth. That's one trip I'm hoping to do this year, and then still be watching at like 9, 10 o'clock, which is like
be with Flatjet.
yeah.
Flatty, I want to be over there. You need a hand that, man.
It got really confusing when I was in the States because my laptop would have well, it was confusing, but not. My phone was on American time, but I'd still have my laptop on Australian time, so I'd know when to call home without having to. And I've got world clock set for 24 countries that I stream to and stuff. So yeah, it's a little confusing to.
Oh, I've done it. I've done it. Like sometimes you travel for like 30 hours and you get to where you're going, and like where you left 30 hours later. I mean, it's like you're not even a day, and like now you're trying to figure out where the hell, because when you're on a plane, time just kind of disappears, and you've stopped at this weird country and you've done this, you up on another one. It's like holy shit! Then you realize you're going, like your whole mind just gets fucked up. Yeah.
What I found a good thing to do, because I have insomnia and I need to take sleeping tablets, is when I was on the plane, I set my watch to Los Angeles time when I was flying to Los Angeles, so that when I looked at my watch, when I landed in LA, I was straight onto LA time, and I wasn't looking at a clock on the wall at LAX going, hang on, why is it different to my watch? Yeah, that was a hack I was taught from a travel agent friend of mine, and I didn't get really bad jet lag till about the 4th day that I was in LA, and I knew I would. That's why I went for a month either side. And I have insomnia, as I said, so I can't sleep during the day, even though my body was screaming, go to bed, sleep. And it took considerably less time than I thought it would to get into sleeping patterns while I was in the States. It was actually harder to get out of the sleeping patterns. And Wendy, my avatar is from Squid Game. It is the front man from Squid Game. If you have seen season 2, which I just binge watched again, that's my favorite character from Squid Game. He is the front man.
I thought it was Leonardo DiCaprio, like the remake where they put Will Smith's kid in or something to play it. But I thought it was like the Man in the Iron Mask or something, like a remake.
No. That's as I said, I'm a huge. Well, Squid Game season 2 just dropped on Boxing Day, and I am totally obsessed.
So who won the fight?
There's no fight in Squid Game. I watched.
Like there ought to be a fight wearing gear like that.
Well,
and Boxing Day and all. I mean, I thought this was like Will Smith remaking the Karate Kid instead of his sister.
It's based on it's a Korean survival game, and there are fights, but they are to the death.
I watched the first one. I'm just kidding.
But yeah, Wendy, it's the front man. He's my favorite character in Squid Game.
God, that was so horrific. That was funny when he slapped shit out of Chris Rock. Chris Rock, he didn't know what to do.
I don't think anyone knew what to do.
That's funny. You know who really didn't know what to do was the dude who was, like his old lady was out there like banging everybody, and he was just chilling out and thought nobody would,
Nobody.
How long do you let something publicly go on like that before you would be somebody's going to make a joke out of it? I mean,
Yeah, but I think my sort of thought on it, Fools, is I don't mind you making, as you well know, making jokes about me. But if you made a joke about my nephew or my mother, I would react probably not well. And I think, not that I'm saying that makes what Will Smith, like what he did, right, but I kind of, and I
okay,
don't
devil's advocate there. It's not like and it's, understand what I'm saying here. I don't mean this like in any bad way. Don't get offended, but it's not like your mom's out there, cheating on your father with, the fitness guy and the pool guy and the blah, blah, blah guy openly in public while you sit there and make up excuses for it for years.
Yeah, that's true. But
He's a good Hummer.
But
I mean, that was like all over.
Hang on, Fools. If she's cheating on my father, that's weird on two counts. One they divorced in 1985, and now my father's
you get my point. You get my point.
No, I know what you're saying, but I kind of, as I said, I don't condone violence, but if you're making fun of my family on a stage like at the Academy Awards, maybe it could have been handled better. Sure, I'm not saying that it shouldn't.
The whole situation should have been handled better. His horrible wife shouldn't have been sleeping around with everybody in fucking Hollywood.
Yeah. As I said, I'm not condoning the behavior, but what I'm saying is,
did anybody see Chris Rock's retort show?
I saw part of it. I don't really remember.
When he talked about getting slapped, first time he came out in public and discussed it, he did a show. They go, yeah, I had people asking me, he goes, did it hurt? Well, hell yeah, it hurt. Was I surprised? Hell yeah, I was surprised.
Yeah, well, he's telling the truth, I guess.
And then he kind of said who she was sleeping with, or said something like that about, and you gonna slap me, you ought to be slapping that bitch like that, the stepping out.
Yeah, I mean, the joke of town was her openly, publicly dating all these young guys in town while he sits there. Since then, they've, supposedly, I don't keep up with the shit, but I saw something on Twitter. They have revitalized their relationship and are working on, or whatever. But it's like, yeah, exactly. She got bored after she quit getting invited. She turned 18 and got invited to the Diddy party.
Allegedly.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, no fact in that. That's just a joke.
Allegedly, my friends.
Oh, by the way, this is an over 18 channel, and if you're here and you're under the age of 18, you need to get the hell out of here, because we're just a bunch of idiots out here having fun, shooting shit. We're not scientists, we're not doctors, we're not politicians. And by God, if we try to have fun here and we don't need drama, but all we're asking is, sometimes we might piss you off, we don't mean to, but if it does, you can go fuck, you find a place and fuck yourself.
There you go. Mr. Duggar, I was actually looking for that clip to play, but I couldn't find it fast enough in my. Yeah, I'm not on my StreamYard. I was looking in my files and nothing I label. I'm one of those idiots who never labels a file. I just hit save.
Yes,
and
I do the same thing.
So, do I want to hit IEVPUQRD
I know.
7 doom whatever doom MP4 like Here you go, Gutters. Play this. Well, oh shit, not that one.
Oh,
That
not
was
that one.
something.
Whoops.
Yeah, damn it, I forgot I uploaded that. Like,
My wife is going to be so mad.
yeah, I'm fucked, man. God damn. Booking a one-way ticket to Bahamas now.
And one ticket's all you need.
Hey, now.
One way. I don't know, man. I like the USA. So much of the USA I haven't seen. Everybody, oh, but it's tropical and all that. Dude, I could go down to Florida or New Orleans or whatever off the coast, or it's going to be somewhere off the coast or up around Tennessee or something where they got, big catfish and not too far from salt water. That's what I want to do. Just go finish it out the right way. You know what I mean?
Well, as you should. Could you imagine, though, the thoughts if Puerto Rico gets left out and somehow Greenland becomes a state before Puerto Rico? How fucking hilarious would that be?
Dude,
boy, talk about pissed off. You'd see some people yelling and screaming nonstop. It'd be funny.
Well, we're not good enough for USA.
That was almost Canadian, wasn't it? Did I hear that right?
Which
Mr.
one?
Duggar, if there's one place in America you want to go to that you haven't been to yet, where is it and why?
You're done if you ever look in my eyes, Wendy. And you're a married woman. I can't have that. I can't break you and your old man up.
Have you finished flirting with Wendy to answer my question, Mr. Duggar?
I think his question's probably Wendy's pontoon boat.
Could be.
What was your question?
If there's one place in America you must visit, where is it and why?
Well, I would really like to go to Maine. I'd like to go catch a bluefin tuna again, and I think that would be so fun.
Okay.
Or you could just, everybody out there in the USA, send the handsome fat man $1, and we'll go from there.
Well, full same question to you.
If I could go anywhere in the world, okay, so I'm more of like a beauty pageant kind of winner. I tell the people what they want to hear. If I make everybody else feel like pieces of shit when doing it, if I could go anywhere in the world, it would be wherever Mr. Duggar wanted to go hang out and go fishing at.
Oh.
Okay, now the real answer, fools. And I said anywhere in America, not the world.
So
that is the real answer.
Okay, but you said anywhere in the world, and I specified America.
Oh. I know, and Mr. Duggar said Maine, so I'll go with him.
Yes.
Going to Maine.
There we
Did
go.
you invite him, Mr. Duggar, or is he just...
I don't care. He gets his wish, I get mine. I can just show up. It doesn't matter. I know he doesn't have a say in this anymore. He didn't put look, he might be a good lawyer, but sometimes he forgets key things, and I got him on this one.
Yeah, if you show up, that's fucking party time, boy.
Shaz, I saw the end of Route 66 when I was in LA, and I would love to do a road trip on Route 66.
North Carolina is a good place to go catch a bluefin too.
Is it? I didn't even... Okay, I'll take your word for it.
I caught them in the Gulf of America.
Yeah, okay.
You like that? Gulf of America? It's got a nice ring to it, doesn't it? Want to change the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America. That's a Trump thing.
I want to go...
how many maps will have to be redone?
Well, everyone's got it on Google Maps now, haven't they?
I don't know.
The one place, aside from going back to Seattle, I have to go to, and I'm thinking of maybe doing it the next trip, is New Orleans. I really want to go. New
Orleans is kind of a scary place to me.
That's what I've heard, and that's kind of what's stopping me doing it, Mr. Duggar. And then, of course, what happened?
A bunch of people got run over by some freak.
I was going to say, yep.
So, but, I think Montana, New Mexico is beautiful. It really is. I live here, and I, get to really see it, what it really is. It's a beautiful place. And this particular place where I live is pretty, but it's kind of like a desert, a little bit of desert action going on too. We got some mean cactus and stuff.
So how far are you, Mr. Duggar, from Albuquerque? Are you anywhere near there?
About an hour drive, about an hour.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
See, Wendy makes a good point. She says New Orleans is rough. Were y'all just talking about New Orleans?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to go
New
there.
Orleans. You've been there, Megan, or no? I'm sorry.
No, I want to go there when to Mardi Gras.
New Orleans is super cool, super fun. A lot of cool music, a lot of cool fun. But it's dirty as fuck, man. And at night, I mean, the street. I mean, they go out there and clean the streets and hose them down. And I mean, it smells like piss at night. Everybody's trying to, but it's fun. Like when I say New Orleans, I'm talking about, you're obviously picturing Bourbon Street and that's all I. Yeah, the French Quarter, the whole, the tourist thing. I've never really seen outside of New Orleans, but I don't assume it gets that much better. But it's dirty. Yeah, Wendy, it's dirty. But it's fun. But it's fun.
If you're not following a hurricane or something, and you get it while it's all pristine. There's some beautiful houses out there, and there's
that's what I want to say.
Moss dripping off of them.
Look, and here's the thing too. Especially if you travel through like third world countries and things like that, New Orleans isn't that dirty. I mean, it's dirty when you're coming from Knoxville, Tennessee, that's clean and pristine, or something. That I'm, that's not where I'm assuming. That's probably where you would have driven to, Wendy, to fly to New Orleans. But I'm not. I did. Goddamn. I don't want to say like I know you. Blah. Shut up. But it's not the same as such a beautiful town. So like I love Knoxville. You walk down the road. There's not trash everywhere. There's nothing. Everybody's like, hey, how you doing? Blah blah blah. Now New Orleans, people are talking to you. They're all wanting to rob you. They're all trying to hustle you. Not everybody, but at night when you're on. If you're out there walking on Bourbon Street at 1 o'clock in the morning, good luck.
If I can find a decent Cajun accent outside of New Orleans, I'm there.
Don't even try.
Why? What do you mean?
You said an accent?
If I hear people, I want to hear real Cajuns talking the Cajun with the Cajun accent.
Okay, I can do that right now for you. We're going to brought you down to the store, yeah.
Again, I'm hearing Canadian.
Okay, I can put you on the phone with one of my best friends. Is his last name is about as Cajun, French Cajun as it can get. They speak all that nonsense. Gumbo got them. I missed going over there. I can put you on the phone with him anytime, and he'll talk to you for I'll give him 2 minutes. He'll be sick of you after that.
Long time, man.
I love the Cajun accent.
No, you want to go to New Orleans. Just go to New Orleans. You're probably downtown New Orleans. You're going to have to go a few blocks off the main street to actually find any of the real shit. But, yeah, get ready. It's going to be sketchy as fuck, but you'll have a blast. Don't do it alone.
Go around Crotch Springs.
Yeah, don't do it alone.
Again,
Go up there around Crotch Springs, over there by the Chapelin River if you really want the Cajun.
Yeah, just walk around Bourbon Street and ask every black guy asking you where them shoes is at. Every one of them that walks up to you and asks that, just say, no, I'm looking for crotch.
Not gonna ask.
You'll be fine.
No, I've got friends that have invited me, like an open standing invitation. I don't think they live in.
Well, if you got somebody there, then they know what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll have fun. There's no substitute for New Orleans.
No.
I mean, it's New Orleans. You got to go there. You got to go to the cool places, do the trendy tourist shit. Make sure you spend at least 3 days there because you want to get there on one evening, spend the next, spend 2 days somewhere and then get the hell out of there. You're done.
Yeah,
you won't want any more of it. You'll be like, all right, let me go somewhere nice. This is
2 days every year during Mardi Gras, man.
Yeah, I want to say Mardi Gras, but I have a problem.
We throw beads. Girls would climb rope ladders.
Megan don't need to go there during Mardi Gras. You don't need to
No,
go there.
I want to
during
go to Mardi Gras, but my
No.
problem is I don't like crowds. And
That's what I'm saying. I know you. You would hate it. You would be hiding in your
That
hotel
would be
room.
too much for you then.
It's insanity.
It is.
You
It
do
is
not go
From
there.
what I've seen, it looks like it's insanity. I've never been there.
It's
They have
fucking
a pretty
insanity.
good one in Galveston too. They have a pretty good Mardi Gras in Galveston, Texas too.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Yeah,
not gonna lie.
Beautiful houses in Galveston, man.
Look, I'm
I've seen
39 years old now, like the rest of us up here on panel. We're all 39, and I wouldn't even
39
want to go to I wouldn't even want to
Y'all
go.
know how
It's just too much of a pain in
Yeah.
the ass. It stinks. Everybody's pissing everywhere. It's
I want to go to the
fucking
bayou. Okay, fools.
nasty.
I want to go to the bayou.
Well, good. Go.
Hey, they
No,
got
but
charter
the thing-
captains that'll take you out on airboats, show you alligators, big herons, all kinds of stuff. Wild hogs, snipe. They'll even take you really snipe hunting if you want to go snipe hunting.
Mr. Duggar, when
Hang on,
Megan
hang on.
comes to America, we have to take her snipe hunting.
Yeah,
What's
real
snipe
snipe
hunt?
hunting.
Okay, for the ignorant Australian who is going to probably regret asking this, what is snipe hunting?
It's probably one of the most fun things you ever do in your life. You go out at night and there's these things called snipes, and they're small, like not. Do you have squirrels over there?
No, but I know what squirrels are.
So you know how
Like-
small a squirrel is. It's kind of like a tree rat, about to be the
Yeah,
same
yeah.
size or whatever. It's not a mouse. Yeah, you know what I mean, but like a
Yeah,
squirrel,
it's a rodent,
And
but bigger
a
than mouse.
rodent. Do you have raccoons over there?
No, but again, I
Okay.
know what they are. So,
Do you have marsupials? Any marsupials over there?
You got
kangaroos?
Well, no, not that big.
Yeah, they're marsupials, fools.
I know kangaroo is any smaller marsupial. I'm trying to
possum.
Possum?
okay, a possum. So put something right in the middle of the size between a possum and a squirrel. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
okay,
go
so
for
a
that.
small animal.
Yeah, like a 6-month-old kitten.
They don't have teeth.
And I mean, I think you got kittens over there, right? So basically,
Well,
that's what
hang
we're
on, fools. Are you waiting for me to make a pussy joke? Oh, wait, sorry. Just did. Yes, we have kittens.
Hold on. Don't explain it to her anymore. She comes to US. She hooks up. We'll take her snipe hunting.
Yeah, they're fun. You don't kill them. You don't kill them. That's the fun thing.
You catch them. They don't have teeth or claws.
Yeah, Megan, that's the point. Is it's not hunting to where you're killing it. You're just catching it, and they're actually somewhat. They don't freak out. They're kind of like sloths. They move real slow.
They just
They
look
don't
at you
do a
and
lot.
like, oh, we're
And
snipe hunting.
they'll come right to you. But you got to hold this.
Oh, okay.
You,
So
you
so
take
they're
the box,
wild, but
you,
they
gotta
expect.
you take a number 2 pencil and you put a hole in the back and you hold a flashlight in there and you just go. That's how they got their name. I don't know how somebody figured it out, but you just have a
Like
kind
a
of
sniper rifle. You're looking down the little
Sniper
tunnel.
rifle, that's
It's
what
pretty.
I'm-
It's pretty cool. Yeah.
Yes, she would be a top.
Oh,
sniper.
actually, hang on. There's a line in Call of Duty where they talk about how snipers get their name, and they mention snipes, the animal.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Now
They
I know
hide,
what
you
you're
don't
talking about.
see them, but you can catch them at night.
And they don't have
Oh, okay,
claws.
now I
They
know
won't.
what
They
they
don't.
are.
And you catch them.
It's
Like
just
a little
unreal.
sack or a
Amazing.
paper bag, like Mr. Duggar. Like if people who do it a lot,
You
it's
can
more of
feed
a fun,
them
it's a
candy.
sporting thing. You don't eat them. People don't eat them. They're cute little cuddly.
Oh, so it's catch and release?
Yes,
Yeah.
100%.
Oh yeah.
Literally.
You don't
Okay.
have to hurt them.
Because if you hurt animals, I'm not interested.
No, I wouldn't do it either. I don't
No,
hunt.
no.
I like.
You
got
can
it.
give them
I-
candy. They like
Um,
candy. They like the old Christmas tree peppermints. They love those. Or any kind of hard candy they like that's sweet. Oh my God, she will go to hell. We are going to go to hell.
Megan would love that. I did hear those people. Who are the people that are eating the cats and the dogs? The Haitians. The Haitians. I've actually heard they've actually been attacking the snipes now. Years ago, nobody realizes this, but years ago, like the land crabs in South Florida and all that, they're like the only people known for eating those. This isn't like a new thing, folks. I hope you know that.
Right.
This is
definitely not new. Been doing it when I was a kid.
Just so you know.
Gunners, you ever look up for the okay, so there's like Little Haiti in Miami too, and it's like pull it up, Gutters, or I'll pull it up. You can share my screen. Let me close out some windows. I'm gonna pull this up. But this is like Little Haiti, where all the Haitians went at when they in the late 70s, same kind of situation. Let me pull this up. You can read the Yelp reviews on Little Haiti. It's like Little Havana or blah blah blah. But it's a section of Miami. It's just funny.
Actually, he's a mammal. Platypus mammal. It's the only mammals that lay eggs.
Marsupials are
like possums, kangaroos.
Kangaroos are what makes the marsupials. A marsupial has a pouch, and kangaroos have 3 vaginas. Did you know kangaroos got 3 vaginas?
Are you jealous, fools?
No, I'm just telling you the truth. Hell no, I'd hate to have to play. It's hard enough to please one. Jesus fucking Christ.
Hang on, fools. What's the animal in the bayou that looks like the rat and they become a really big pest?
Which one do you play with?
Yeah,
I don't understand. Do they wear out?
Pick the one in the middle, Rock. Pick the one in the middle.
Hang on, sorry, Mr. Duggar.
Hit the one in the middle, Rock, like Mickey coming out. Hit the one in the middle, Rock. Hit the one in the middle.
There's 2 of them. There's a nutrient and there's a muskrat.
They've got the big, like, buck teeth. I saw one.
I love beaver.
No, it's not a beaver. It's in the bayou.
Nutrient.
Yeah, they are the butt ugliest thing, and they're like rats, but they're bigger.
They got nutrients and they got muskrats.
Oh, what they're muskrat, but this thing's
a marsh rat is what it is.
Marsh rat, that's what it is. That was a scary looking thing.
Yeah,
it's ugly looking thing too. But and they make this really weird like sound, and you can hear them at night on the bayou. I think I was reading or something.
Do you like Muskrat Love?
Muskrat Love, baby.
Great song. Yeah. All right, Gutters, I'm closing out. I'm going to read some of these to you guys, okay? If that's cool with you, Gutters, I don't want to do something on your show you don't want to do, but this is kind of funny when they're talking about all the Haitians, and I ain't got nothing against Haitians. This is not dissing on Haitians, but
yes, it is, but it's nice dissing, fools.
It's just funny. It's just funny because people don't really realize that. It's not like today's news how these people from Haiti come over here. So let me share the screen with you. I have to make sure I close that other screen. I don't want to like accidentally share that.
Right.
Electra video I was watching on loop.
Yeah, we don't want to see that anyway.
Well, you probably would, but Mr. Duggar would like it. But oh shit. See, all right, I got you now. I got you. I actually do know how to run StreamYard. I'm just.
Oh, wow. Did you just learn on YouTube how to run StreamYard?
Yeah, I was watching on YouTube. I had Mr. Duggar's and Gutter's YouTube channel. I was watching on them because I was, blah, blah, blah. I didn't go to the StreamYard. I couldn't find a thing. All right, here we go. The reviews for Little Haiti in Miami. Okay. This is TripAdvisor. I mean, the first one I came across.
What's this? Is this a part of like a section of Miami? What?
Yeah, it's like the neighborhood where all the Haitians moved to Miami.
Oh, like Little Italy or Little.
Yes, of course. So this is the area that the Haitians, and it's called Little Haiti, and it's all Haitian, and this has been going on since the late 70s. It's a wonderful place. It's beautiful. Because everybody goes there to go to this. So the reviews, you got like one of these reviews coming out here. He's like, "Oh, should have went, to the dynamite. Look at this guy, Jen Travels." Yeah, I'll bet this is, I'm sure. Oh, should have seen more. I had always heard about Little Haiti. Like you've always heard about Little Haiti. Have anybody else ever heard that there was Little Haiti in Miami? No, because nobody fucking goes there. So I had wanted to see the neighborhood. Great idea in Haitian culture. Oh, latest review because all the stuff going on. We got somebody named Javier. Okay, so now a guy named Javier comes in here and he goes, in your city, you would not have recommended a neighborhood like this to a friend. And that's his comment. He's like, I can draw these conclusions. Blah blah blah.
Wow,
But yeah, he's
yeah.
saying I wouldn't tell a friend about this. I have no idea what these say. The market was closed after advertising, and they were, blah blah blah. It's a market. This guy here, Savoy Traveler 78. He says only if you're interested in drive-by shootings. He's
Oh,
like,
wow.
I have been a resident. Okay, so he says, I have been a resident of Miami since 1989. Little Haiti, all caps now. Little Haiti is a very bad and dangerous neighborhood, folks. This is the worst neighborhood in Miami. Most of the violent and gang crime that happens in Miami happens here. I don't even suggest you drive through this area. A couple of review, crimes, blah, blah, blah. This guy's like saying, don't go there. You're going to die.
So he's a good advertisement for why not to go, fools, would you say?
I mean, this person says so overrated, not worth it. The next person says filthy and unfriendly. Stay away.
Yeah.
And the next person says, oh, it's the best real life Haitian experience. And the next person says, not sure why this location is listed. This way we go there is like not for tourists. As a 64-year-old couple born in Miami, stay away, even on the adjacent roads, including Biscayne Boulevard. Don't even stop for coffee.
Biscayne Boulevard, isn't that one of the big highways? Or
5-star.
Oh, the five star was that girl, like Jen Travels. Some liberal girl that was. I have no idea, man. I'm just reading what it says.
Fools.
Anyway, the place is a fucking dump.
No shit.
Is Biscayne Boulevard one of the main? I was going to say highways, but the main streets or roads in Miami. Why do I know that?
Because it goes right through Biscayne Bay. That's why you know that.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know why I remember that, aside from it being a really cool name. But I know. There's more of that useless trivia and shit in my head that I'm never going to use ever, except to remind myself that I actually know about that place or that road.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a very famous, like that Biscayne Bay, not Little Haiti, but Biscayne Boulevard. Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know where I even heard it from, but I knew, obviously, when you said Biscayne Boulevard, it's like, why do I know that? And actually said Biscayne Bay.
Well, Biscayne Bay is like absolutely awesome. Let me see. Maybe I can type
I can't say I'm heading to Florida ever in my travels to the States. No disrespect to Florida, but hot, humid does not play well with migraine.
Good food does, though.
Oh, yeah, no, good food, I'm sure, but yeah. Can't enjoy it if I'm in bed with a migraine, is what I'm saying, fools.
Did y'all hear me? I had a Biscayne car.
Mm.
A Chevrolet Biscayne.
Ooh, nice car. I'm assuming.
It was all right. I bought it in Georgia. We was going to see a friend of mine's kinfolk. And the tie rod come off of it going through the Washford Tunnel doing about 50 miles an hour. I had about a 15-foot spark trail coming behind me because I was rubbing against the side of the fucking wall before I got to get it started. Because it just threw me hard right into the wall. I left it there in the middle of the Washford Tunnel. It wasn't in my name. I just bought it.
Dang.
If you don't mind me asking, Mr. Duggar, how much did you pay for it to leave it in the tunnel?
$400.
Oh, okay. Well, that's still
it was 60-something Biscayne. It was an old car.
Yeah, I was going to say, but still 400. Well, that's a fair.
I walked out of the tunnel. It was raining like hell, and this old man was pulled over on the side there, and I said, "I'll change that tire if you'll drop me off somewhere down here." He said, "Where are you going?" I said, "I'm going, where I was going." He said, "Well, I'm passing through there. You just got lucky," and it was a good 80 miles to my house. He dropped me off in my driveway.
That was good timing, good luck, and
the Lord was looking out after me. I'm telling you, it was raining like a cow peeing on a flat rock.
Or TF going off the front porch, perhaps. No, I don't know why I went there, but anyway.
Rides a rail.
He rides around.
Why
Yeah.
would you want something bad to happen to me?
Oh, where do I start that? Starting in that list. I kid fools, I did.
She's gonna be up to $20 if she gets out of here tonight. You watch.
$20. I think I'm being overcharged, but because you're asking for it,
I said
I will pay.
you were being charged $20. You're still at $17.22.
Oh, I'm not. I thought I was.
We're not going back there. I said, "Good day, madam."
Good day, sir. I'm not arguing that.
Gutter, I'm getting out of here. I'm tired of this conversation.
You're sick of it, huh?
Yeah, I'm sick of it.
Okay, fine.
Y'all take care of you little bitty
Well,
selves.
we're going
You
now.
take care of yourself.
All right, Mr. Duggars. We love you.
Love
May
you.
your pleasures
Love you,
be
Mr.
many, your troubles be for you.
Later, Bubs.
Hey, Mr. Duggar loves everybody. I hope y'all receive God's blessings. Thank
You too,
y'all.
Mr. Duggar.
Diddly doos.
Good night.
Later on,
Mr.
Duggars. Love you, brother.
Sleep well.
Yeah, Megan. Anyway, I just pulled that up. That's Biscayne Bay, like
Right.
an outside look of what big. That's looking into the city of Miami skyline, Biscayne
Look
Bay.
at the three-tone blue in that water. That reminds me of the North Island of New Zealand. Like that.
Oh, it's beautiful.
That beautiful gradiated watercolor, like the teal and the blue and the green. That is beautiful. Anyway, it's 8 o'clock here, and I do need to get some dinner. So, fools, can you cope with having to be left with Gutter? Tough
Yeah,
job.
I can swing it.
Actually, tough job for Gutters more than you, but can you manage it?
Yeah, I think so. I think we can manage without you.
I mean, I honestly care enough for Gutters not to leave her with you fools if you're going to misbehave.
Well, hey, if I'll go on ahead and bounce and leave.
No, it is 8 o'clock, and I didn't realize it was so late because I'm having so
You
much
keep
fun.
telling. Okay, Megan, I want you to do something. All right, you keep telling everybody goodbye for a second. I'm gonna go pee off the porch and come back and tell you bye. Okay. So
All right, no
I'll be
worries.
right
This
back.
is
So
what I
I'm
wanted
sure
to check before
I
left.
wouldn't even notice. Like you wouldn't even notice if I was gone. But tell everybody again why I'm never getting that Chief Brody doll.
Because you suck. There, boom, done. No, because I love Roy Scheider and he's my boy, and Jaws is one of my favorite movies. So there. But yeah, like, God, time flies when you're having fun, Gutters, and I always do with you, my dear.
Well, I'm glad you came up and visited with us.
Yeah, I kind of wish I didn't have the 2.5 rum and cokes before I did, although it makes putting up with fools so much easier. Oh wow, did I say that out loud? Sorry.
Well, hey, it's all about enjoying the night, and you did.
Yeah, and I mean, I live in the same town as my mother, brother, and nephew, and I don't always get to see them. But you make an effort for Mum's birthday, and she's 70. I think I said 75. She's 74 today, and after Dad died, she's the only one got left, and
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, that's pretty cool. I'm glad you got to go hang with her for the day.
Now, see, I told you I could even I did my
good
push
Lord,
ups.
hang on.
I ran a mile just now. Just got back. I already did.
I was going to say you did.
I made it back in time.
Hang on, Gutters. I must have had way too much alcohol because I'm sure Fool said he left, but I'm hearing him. Am I?
Yeah. Well,
You always hear me in your head. It's okay.
No,
we
I
all
hear
understand that by now. We've all
No, I hear Roy Scheider is.
Megan, do you hear him in your dreams? Is that what it is?
He does.
Are you sleeping?
Are you jealous? If I answer yes, does that mean you're jealous? No, Fools is bloody wishing. No, I wouldn't wish that on Mrs. Fools. No, I like Mrs. Fools. I don't know her that well.
Funny. I wouldn't wish that on Mrs. That's funny, Megan. I love you, Megan. I do love you, Megan. You're awesome. You always make me laugh, bro.
as I said, I had 2.5 Kraken rum and cokes over lunch. Can you imagine how much funnier I'd be if it was the actual 3 that I was hoping for, but my brother wanted to leave before I could finish the third?
I'd like to see 4 because you'd probably be passed out.
No, 4 would have probably had me in bed with a violent migraine, unfortunately. Ooh. But yeah, no, my brother said, you've got 2 minutes to drink that. 30 seconds later, we're going. Are you coming? Wow. Either I really have lost time perception, or you just bullshitted me when you said I got 2 minutes to finish this drink. So skull down it went and had to leave some behind, unfortunately. And it was good rum too.
Well, most women do think 2 minutes is a lot shorter than it actually is. Just in his
fools, if you actually lasted 2 minutes, and again, I would be very surprised and think you were lying, sir.
Right.
In fact, no, you were lying.
Oh shit! All right, Gunners, I think it's time you end this. Or you can stay on all you want, but
no, I'm going to get some dinner and have a very early night, I think.
Well, I did hear some really bad off-cuff jokes. If anyone would like to hear them before we go out of here, Gunners, is your channel still monetized? Because I can fix that here real quick. I heard a couple real doozies today.
All right, I'm getting ready to give out.
I was going to say, put it on private or end the stream and then.
All right, go for it.
No, Pontoon Jody, you literally, Duggar signed off of the chat. He's been in here for like 3.5 hours, 4 hours. He literally, like, not on the chat, he's been on a panel. He left, and it was like 30 seconds later you started commenting, Pontoon Jody. Yep. He was like just left.
I saw you comment. I saw you commenting Jody to say hello to him, and it's like, damn, just left, didn't say it.
Yeah, I mean, he literally dropped off panel, and like 20 seconds later, like you were like, blah, blah, blah.
I think it was like 10 seconds after he left, you commented.
See, women always think it's different. I said 20, she said 10. That's half the time.
As I said, if you know what 20 seconds is and you claim you last that long, I'm calling bullshit and asking Mrs. Fools, okay?
Hey, do it. I guarantee.
Gutters, at least I know if I ask Mrs. Fools, I'll get an honest answer.
Right. There you go.
Yeah, well, whatever.
Whoa, that's what my brother says when he knows I'm right.
No, you would actually call her, and that's just an awkward conversation. She'd be like, she wouldn't know how to answer it because of the language barrier. I mean, Jesus Christ. And would be like, wouldn't know what the fuck you were talking about. And then,
I have spoken to
that would be a funny, fun conversation. No, if you would like to have that conversation with my wife, I dare you.
Right? We do need a video, though.
Because I'm recording this shit and it's going on. Yeah, I mean, we're going out with a bang.
Is that what it was? I heard a whimper, isn't it? I will put my phone number in private chat and you get her to call me and I'll have that conversation, sunshine. Let's go.
All right. I dare you. That'd be funny.
No, I have spoken to Mrs. Fools. Oh, I've said hello to her. I don't know. I guess that counts as speaking to her a couple of times. But the fact she puts up with you, have you put her up for sainthood in the Catholic Church? Because there is
a possible canonization that could possibly happen. She is up for that. So we'll see what happens. But
listen, the miracle, what is it?
The Lord works in mysterious ways, and he might see me doing a couple other things that she's got to put up with before that point. She's talked to God about it a few times. I'm not going to get blasphemous here. I'm a Catholic. I can't do it, even though it's funny. I could make this worse. But no, I'm not going
What do you mean you can make it worse? It already is. If she needs me, let her know. If she needs me to light candles and say the rosary and
I'll let her know if she needs some help counting. You'll be there.
Actually, that reminds me, I've got rosary tomorrow. I haven't been this week. God knows I've got a few confessions too, fools. God bless you.
I'm sure. You're that person that nobody wants to go through behind. Like you show up
Yeah,
to confession,
no,
you're
they
like
see
trying to
me.
walk in
No,
a line.
no, they see
You're
me.
worse. Megan's worse at confession than people scratching lottery tickets at the counter at the gas
No,
station
if
in
you're
front of you.
behind me, listen, if you're behind me in line for the confessional, either clear your day or come back tomorrow because either way, you're not going today.
I hate it. And I showed up this one. It was somebody in my family was getting married, and you know, it was I was in the wedding, and we all showed up early. And it was one of these deals where all these younger people, they were all sitting out there like, you know, nobody wanted to be the first one to go in there and go to confession and all that. No. This was actually, no, I take that back. That wasn't somebody getting married. I was a godfather. Damn, I feel bad now. I was a godfather for a kid. So I'm showing up. I'm a godfather of a lot of kids. When I showed up and I'm standing there at the thing, and it's like all these, you know, kids that age, you know, when they get like, you know,
too cool to go to confession.
No, I messed it up again. I was a confirmation sponsor, not a godfather. I was a confirmation sponsor, not a godfather. I'm messing the whole story up, but I don't want to tell it wrong because it doesn't make sense. But so I'm walking up there, and there's all these, you know, kids that are, you know, 14 to 17 years old. Yeah, you know, in that age bracket, 13 to 15, 13 to 18, whatever, getting confirmations. And of course, the day before it all happens, you know, everybody has to go in there and do the thing. And as a sponsor, you have to be there. So I'm standing there with them, you know, blah, blah, blah. And I walk in, and it's like the priests are in the thing, and they're all, there's like a line for this priest over here, and the other priest over here, there's like, it's just empty. Nobody wants to go in there and see him because they're all scared. Not scared of him in a bad way, but just like they all look up to him like he's strict.
Yeah.
He's strict. He's like one of those ones. The other is a cool Latino priest that was younger.
Three
you
Hail
know.
Marys, and the others 10 decades in the rosary. Yeah.
Right. So I just walk up, and I'm sitting there, and I'm looking around, and I'm seeing it because I think I went outside to smoke a cigarette or something around the back. You know, so they're already all sitting in there waiting. And I walk in, I'm looking around, and I see what's going on. I'm like, damn, this is fucked up. You know, like just go in there. You're going to confirmation. What the hell? And like none of them are sitting there, and I don't want to like butt in front of anybody, and they're all like acting all weird and all this stuff. And I finally looked at them all, and I'm like, the hell are y'all scared of? I was like, you want me to show you how this is done? I'll be back in,
give you a confession to remember, children.
But no, you go in there, forgive me, Father, for I have sinned, I have done. You know, I'm a piece of shit, basically, is what you walk in there and say. And, you know, get your shit and walked out. You know, I'm like,
get your absolution and go. Get your card stamped and go.
One thing I will say, though, Megan, and we got to let Gutter shut this down. And this just a bunch of Catholics turning this into a Catholic channel. But one thing I will say is I always love going, and I don't go often. I haven't been in probably 3 years, 4 years.
Oh, I got you. I haven't been to confession in 37 years, but who's counting?
But, okay, well, so if you do believe in your Catholic faith and stuff like that, and a lot of people might not, you know, and I don't mind. People believe whatever they want to believe. I never push my shit on anybody. There's no better feeling, though, than walking out of confession. You walk out of confession, and boy, I don't care if people think it's a goddamn circus show or people think it's anything like that, but fucking A, you feel good. And, hey, you know, it's a good thing to do.
I'm good friends with our priest, not that way, you dirty-minded Catholic, but, you know, I've spoken to him outside the
Not me.
A Catholic mind is a good thing. It's a terrible thing to waste, I told you. But I speak to my priest, like not in like a confession type of way, but I do speak to him about things I've got on my mind or whatever. And yeah, I probably should go to confession because, as you said, that absolution of sin. But if I start confessing my sins, Padre, you better book out the next 25 years because we're going to be here for a while.
I know you'll tell them about fucking over a goddamn reneging on a fucking Funko doll. You'll have to talk about that for at least 5 hours. I feel sorry for that priest. Let me know before you go. I'm going to send him I'm going to send him a case of brandy.
Father Paul, he could out
Gutters, you still with us?
Yeah.
Okay, so cool. I didn't know if you were going to let us just turn this into a theological. I was going to start turning this into a theological thing. We could start going like theology.
We'll talk later.
On the Gutter Pub show, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
I've studied world religion, so you know, we could go through
I didn't take the cart back to the.
No, don't see. That's the dumb bullshit that people think that no, stop for a second, Megan. Let me explain this.
Yeah, no,
That's the dumb bullshit that Megan would be telling the priest and shit like that. No, it's like the shit you really did fucking wrong. And I mean, not everything what I fucking ever say, but I still have to deal with that on my own. But it for sure does feel good to be like, yeah, I'm a piece of shit every now and then, and not.
Megan, I'm one of them.
I've never done that many things that were really like bad to other
I don't
people.
need to be in a confessional box to know when I'm a piece of shit. Usually it's talking to you, but you get that. Like, do I have to confess every time I speak to you? Because God knows that's going to be a while in the box.
Megan, the only thing I pray for is that I don't end up in hell with you.
Hey, I'll get you a front row seat, but I do remember your grandma said she's got a front row seat.
I know.
With the window open in heaven.
Not a front row seat. My Nana. Hey, Nana's still alive. Nana's still alive.
Oh,
so, I mean, she still tells me that she's going to make sure I got it back. She's going to open that window for me to sneak in.
Back door in heaven, fools.
I'm sneaking through that back window. I've got that going for me. Nana's promises it. She's like,
yeah, no, that's right.
She's like, yeah, I'm going to leave that back window open just so you can get in there because
you missed my joke about really being Catholic if the back ways you go the way you're going, son. No, I mean sometimes though. Oh, you only just got it? Wow.
Well, no.
You still haven't got it.
I still ain't got it. I never had those problems. That's such a minute problem in reality that it's made out to be a big thing.
Yeah,
but because there's one worldwide religion. Well, there's a couple that you have weird things like that happen. One you're not allowed to talk about. The other one you are. The other one will never make it to the media because it is done that. But those are the only religions that are actually combined of a worldwide religion. The rest are like, oh, Sunnyside Baptist Church or Kingdom of the Halls or this or that are non-affiliated with any one thing. Of course, they never go down as statistics. They don't go down as statistics. So it all goes and looks at the
one place I do want to go to is Rome to see the Vatican. Not because
that'd be awesome.
Hey?
That would be awesome.
My mother did it, and she's not Catholic, and I actually have a crucifix on my wall just to my right that she brought back from the Vatican that was blessed by a cardinal that's been on the, if not my office wall, but every wall in every house I've ever been in, that crucifix has been there. And on my dresser in my bedroom is my great aunt's crucifix that was on her dresser that my father gave to me when I was confirmed. So anyway. All right.
What was your confirmation name?
Clare, which is
we've had this conversation before.
County Clare, which is where my grandmother's family's from.
Ireland.
Clare and Cece, and my
Ireland, right?
Ireland, yeah. And my grandfather's sister, the only girl in that generation, is Kathleen Clare. And I didn't know it at the time, but she's 98 and the matriarch of our family. And yeah, so Clare for those three. But Clare for St. Clair of Assisi, which is another place I'd like to visit to Assisi.
Yeah, I think that's hard to say. I mean, you're an absolute moron if I don't care if you are a Muslim or a Baptist or a Methodist or anything like that. If nobody said like, I don't want to go to Vatican City and see Vatican City, then you would be an absolute idiot. The same goes. Well, wait a minute. The same goes as if you were that dumb as to say, I mean, would I like to see Mecca? Would I stand there and like to see that with my own eyes and see that? Yes, 100%. Would you like to see it? Well, no, just to see
the Wailing Wall in Jerusalem. I'd love to see that too.
Yeah, wouldn't you like to go to the Blue Mosque or?
Yeah, no, my mother. The only reason my mother went to the Vatican, aside from my brother and I being raised Catholic, was she wanted to see Michelangelo's work on the Sistine Chapel ceiling. And she said that herself.
Right, just for the artistry. I mean, that would be enough to go right there.
Anyway, I've said it several times, fools, and I could talk theology and Catholicism and make fun of it with you all night. But we need to let Gunners get some sleep.
Yeah, Gunners gets kind of mad.
Yeah,
I didn't know
know.
if anybody knows this, but Gutters is actually a
She's a
what do they
sniper.
call it? No. She's one of those. She rides a bicycle and goes and puts like pamphlets at your front door and stuff. She's one of those.
Yes.
Curry.
Mormons. Gunner's actually a Mormon.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you. No, hang on. Are you sure
I'm
Mormon?
more off
she
than
told
on.
me
I'm more
Jehovah's
off
Witness.
than on, but
She told me Jehovah's Witness. Are you sure, Phils? I'm not doubting.
Well, maybe she is going for
did
more
you
for
see
the
my Christmas
watchtower.
tree?
She might be going more for the watch. That's what made me think. I mean, she damn sure ain't no Quaker unless she just hadn't got back from her.
Well, unless she's got Quaker oats. Don't judge her for eating
Mhm.
Quaker oats, fools.
Well, I
Would
used
you
to be,
sew
I
her
was
Quaker
born
oats?
Catholic, and then I recovered.
No, she was born Catholic, then came to her senses, so to speak.
Now, Megan, one of the coolest things I've ever seen in my life is going to the largest Buddhist temple in the world.
Oh, I would love that.
One of the coolest things. It's actually the second
That would
largest
be
religious monument right after Angkor Wat. But
have you seen Angkor Wat? You have not seen Angkor Wat, have you?
No, but I've been to Borobudur, which is the second largest.
I know it's a different
Gutters,
thing, Machu Picchu, and
Machu Picchu would be awesome.
And the ruins near Machu Picchu. That's not Machu Picchu. I can't. Oh, I can see them in my mind's eye. I can't think that like those Inca ruins would be awesome, but they're hell. I got 2 bad ankles, so I don't know if I could climb to see them. But even to see them from the air.
Well, listen, if you can climb to the top, we'll cut your head off and throw it down the bottom. I mean,
no,
we'll do
no. My mother will climb with me, and I'll push. Oh, excuse me. Never mind. You didn't hear me say that.
Wow, Megan. Wow. All right, in your show, Gutters.
All right, Gutters, love you.
I mean,
Fools, I'm wildly indifferent to you, sir, but do love you.
All I heard was wildly
indifferent, darling. I'd tell you to get the shit clean from your ears, but there'd be a vast open space to rival the Grand Canyon between your ears if you did, darling.
Yeah, the only thing else that would rival was maybe your.
Never mind. I am going to watch The Front Man and watch Squid Game again. Gutters, thank you for putting up with him.
Sorry, I broke up there for a second. Yeah, I'm back.
No, you piece of shit. All right.
Thanks for coming on, Megan. You have a great night.
Take care. And Fools, wildly indifferent, but still love Mr. Duggar more, but it's Duggar.
All right. See you later, Megan.
All right. Here we go. So we're ready to go out.
Yep, I'm getting out of here too. Yeah, in your show. Do your little get out of there thing. Love all you guys. Thanks for having me on, Gutters.
Thanks for coming on.
I see. I kept trying to leave them on the not Facebook, but YouTube thing. So I have to do this.
Right. I know it's freaking weird. All right. Talk to you later.
Thanks, I am weird.
Darling. Okay. Where am I?
Okay. First of all, take me off. Just take me off of here.
How do you get out of here?
I'm usually running these things. I'm not a guest that often.
Okay. I removed you. Do you want out or just want removed? Okay. He'll figure it out if he wants removed or if he just wants it put in the back. Thanks, y'all. I'm so glad you hung out. We did 8 hours and 16 minutes, believe it or not. So we'll just play the intro and call it a night. Thanks, y'all, for hanging out with us. Love you much. And see you Friday at 9 a.m. Good night, y'all.
News bulletin. Step right up, got tickets on sale. In today's episode, trains coming off the rails. Watch it all burn from the screen on your phone. But don't you worry about it, you're safe at home. Every talking head will tell you everything's fine. It's the blind leading the blind. Yeah, it's a circus out here, we're wobbling on a wire. There's a lady with a beard, clowns juggling fire. Elephants and donkeys got us jumping through hoops. Y'all wish that I was lying, but you know that it's the truth. Get your popcorn ready and pour you something strong. elephants caving in from the weight of it all. Yeah, the lions at the cage, puppets in a rage, and the ringleaders on parade. It's a circus out here, we're wobbling on a wire. There's a lady with a beard, clowns juggling fire. Elephants and donkeys got us jumping through hoops. Y'all wish that I was lying, but you know that it's the truth. Get your popcorn ready and pour you something strong. If the world's still spinning, the shit show goes on.
Come on! Witness the greatest show on earth! Ignore the flames!
It's a circus out here, we're wobbling on a wire. There's a lady with a beard, clowns juggling fire. Elephants and donkeys got us jumping through hoops. Y'all wish that I was lying, but you know that it's the truth. Get your popcorn ready and pour you something strong.